What do you reckon? Any chance?
Not a lot.
No, but they're my lucky numbers, 1 and 2.
Can't you count after those?
Yeah. I'll just get stuck after 4.
Paying tax?
Oh, yeah, it's the only way to do it, isn't it?
So they say.
This guy's had a result in the first 2 winners, and he's on a 12 to 1 for the treble.
Get the pen and spread it around, would you?
Good student of form, eh?
Not difficult, darling. Numbers, mathematics. Didn't you get an O-level?
Woodwork.
Don't polish the woodwork here. The punters can't give me their bets.
Hello, Jim. Sorry, mate. Here's that. Any luck?
Oh, not a thing.
Same as him.
You're new here, aren't you?
You're quick.
Well, no, I'm not quick, but I am a trier. You know what, don't you? I mean, you'd look better behind a roulette table down Curzon Street.
I thought you were going to say Tesco's. You work there.
I've got an idea. I could tell you my complete life story when you finish work. How's that?
No, thanks.
Not even a runner?
Not even under starter's orders. I was Charlie's wife.
You? Oh, Charlie's wife? God. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It was 5 months now.
No, it don't matter. I was well out of order. I'm sorry.
Why? I mean, people are a bit surprised. He was a bit older than me, but he was lovely, my Charlie.
Charlie? Well, smashing bloke, yeah.
Thanks.
So, you're going to manage your shop by yourself, are you?
Yeah, why not? I've been around bookmakers all my life. Charlie, my dad was a bookie, and his brother. I didn't have nursery rhymes when I was a kid. I was just brought up on the runners and riders for Kempton Park and the Timeform Black Book.
I've been looking for someone like you since I was 14 years old.
You work for Arthur Daly, don't you?
No, not for. With. Oh. We can still have a drink after you finish, can't we?
OK, just for a drink.
That's right, yeah. Where? Boozer on the corner?
Yeah, all right.
Right, about 6, eh?
7.
And don't forget my winnings.
Barry's been murdered.
Do what?
Barry's been murdered.
No, I don't believe it. Who? How? I mean, shot? Strangled?
No, not murdered. Murdered by the horses, murdered.
Oh, that.
Take heed, my old son. If a bookie like Barry can't win, who can?
Yeah, but he does lay odds for some very nasty people, doesn't he?
No, not nasty. Just people who can't get credit with kosher turf accountants. And people who do not like paying tax.
Who does, Arthur?
Anyway, he needs you. He's going to pay out today.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, company. Go with him to the bank.
Do I get paid for my company? Yeah, OK, yeah.
Well, go on, then.
What, you mean this minute?
Yeah.
All right. Aren't you coming?
No. I've seen a bank. Anyway, I've got to see a fellow about some fireplaces.
Some what?
Fireplaces. Victoriana. They're knocking down some old houses, and I can sell the fireplaces to decent, middle-class people who want to gentrify their houses after they've evicted the sitting tenants who put in these high-speed gas fires.
Say that again.
Fashion. Fashion full circle. Don't you ever read the Houses and Gardens?
You want them all?
Whatever you got. I mean, it's just rubbish, isn't it? I mean, no intrinsic value.
Well, in that case, why do you want them?
I'm a collector, Pat.
The name's Dermot.
All right, Pat, I'll call you Dermot. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a score apiece, but intact. I don't want no damaged goods.
I seen an article the other day. Quite fashionable, these things. House and garden.
Never. What, these? Look, would you want one of them in your house? Of course not.
I've got underfloor heat.
Well, there you are, then. Hey, do you know the Romans invented that?
Yeah. Funnily enough, I got the stuff from 2 Greeks.
Greeks, Romans, all part of our Western culture, Pat. Isn't it, Dermot?
Here, got
Let's
that.
get a move on, eh?
Why, what's occurred?
In about 2 minutes, I'm liable to be nicked.
What have you done?
Now, there's a young un loitering sus. I'm doing outside a bank, eh? When you going to make the payout?
Later. But don't leave me alone. I get nervous when I'm carrying cash.
How much have you got in here, then?
23K?
Whew. Heavy load, innit? Bad week.
Week? That was a day. It's a high-risk business, mine.
So it seems, yeah.
Well, most of the time it's a good living. Well, I'm not like Ladbrokes. You know, the margin's dicey. And the people I associate with, they don't like to hang about for their winnings.
Oh, well, the only thing is, I've got a meet tonight.
Well, that's nice. You'll be through by 9.
Oh, well, could we just pop in and see a friend? It'll only take 2 minutes.
You make it sharpish.
All right. I'll tell you what, swing a left here. You know we're going to have a meet tonight.
Yeah.
Well, something's come up.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'll be finished by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we could go out and have a little meal. Listen, what happened to my bet?
You lost.
Terrific, isn't it? Do you know Mr. Wong's?
Yeah.
Thought maybe we could meet there, have a bit of sweet and sour and various, and you don't look too thrilled.
Well, we were just going to have a drink.
Yeah, all right, so now we're going to have a meal instead.
Listen, Terry, you're not even under starters' orders.
Leave it out. All I'm saying is we're going to have a meal.
OK.
Great. I'm well known at Mr. Wong's, you know. Oh, yes.
See you.
Just the thing for now, Dave. Now the nights are drawing in, a really cheery fire.
I don't know, Arthur.
Now, you just listen to me, Dave. I mean, take a place like this. I mean, look at the decoration.
Oh, she chose the wallpaper.
She's certainly got an eye for interior decoration, Dave. But as I was saying, you imagine a roaring fire, warm hearth, lovely mantelpiece. It's more sort of welcoming, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the nice fire myself, Arthur.
I mean, you imagine, for example, Dave, a lovely fireplace just there.
No, not there, Arthur. That's only our board wall, that is.
How about there?
That's party wall. Straight through in a butcher's defreeze.
They can do anything these days, Dave, all them architects. I mean, we're not talking about rebuilding Rome, are we? We're talking about a simple chimney. Now, I happen to know the district surveyor. Personal friend, as a matter of fact.
Members only, old pal.
Just a visitor, mister.
Oh, hello, Pat. How's it going, Dermot? What'll it be? Half a Guinness.
Just a dry martini with a dash of lemonade and lots of ice, please. About them fireplaces.
Chip? Didn't he give you any cod? Later. I'll get it back.
Sound a bit confident?
Because he's a mug punter. You a betting man?
Well, I like a punt, yeah, nothing big, though.
And do you win?
I'm about even, I think.
That's what they all say, Terry. Occasionally they get lucky, and suddenly they think they're winners. I used to punt, you can't beat the book. Clients, that's a laugh. I call them mugs. I despise them. No, really.
Do something else, then.
What? Insurance? Stockbroker? Odds on a man's life?
This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, they like this. Places like this. No prying eyes and all that. Sometimes I forget the combination. That's him, the big saloon. Shan't be a minute. 16K, eh?
you want me to come with you?
No, no problem. Hi, there you go, Ray. Hey, you aren't Ray. Just a minute. Terry! Terry! You aren't Ray. Help! Terry! Help me, somebody, please! Help. I'm trying to... Honestly. Help me. Ray, help us! A man robbed me. Get us to the hospital. It's Terry. He could die.
What are you talking about, robbed?
He nicked my dough. Ray, just help us. Get him in the car, please.
Your dough? That's my dough.
I think you should stay here for the night.
No chance.
I'll have 3 days off work.
What work?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing, don't matter.
Well, just take it easy.
Another drink, Mrs. Warner?
I don't think so. If you meet Mr. McCann, just tell him he's lost another bet.
Oi, what you doing still in bed? And on your own?
What you do with the key to my flat?
Well, letting myself in. No, don't go back to Kip. Come on, I need help. I've got some fireplaces I want shifted over to the lockup.
I do not feel like humping fireplaces around. I've got a bad back.
Yeah, so have I.
So have you. 8 stitches, that is. Doctor said I've got to rest for a few days.
Doctors, what do they know? What'd you do, slip?
Yeah, I slipped while some other geezer was trying to decapitate me.
No, bit of bother.
No, well spotted.
Well, I mean, in your trade, that's industrial injury, isn't it? It's one of the hazards of your profession.
Thanks very much for all your sympathy.
No, that's all right, Terry.
Actually, listen, this mate of yours,
Yeah?
buried a book. What do you reckon on him, mate?
Oh, 18 carat. No, 22 carat. One of our own.
Oh, no, that's what I mean.
What do you mean that's what you mean? Come on, get up, make us a cup of tea.
Mate, I'm an invalid.
Well, surely you can pour a drop of hot water on a tea bag, can't you?
No.
Terry, you know what your trouble is? Self.
Dolly. Look, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't phone or anything. I was at the hospital.
Measles?
No, not me. Look, I'm sorry, really.
Why'd you go to the hospital?
Oh, it don't matter. It's nothing serious or anything else. Look, have you got an hour or so at lunchtime?
Where?
Anywhere. The boozer?
I've got to be back for the first race at Cattering. 12:30 then?
Yeah, smashing, yeah. I'm sorry.
Look, just don't blow me out again, okay?
Barry? Terrible thing last night. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Terry?
Well, I was just saying to
Oh,
Terry.
ask him, I'll ask.
Come in.
Yeah, how are things? The back, I mean. I was
Oh,
really
things,
sorry
you
about...
set it up.
Me?
Yes, you set it up.
You got it all wrong.
Look, I saw you in the hospital, didn't I? You were having kittens.
No, look, Terry gets a bit impetuous. I've been telling him, in my book, you are 18 carat.
I apologise. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's sorry, he apologises. What are you saying, eh? Are you owning up? Is that what you're saying?
It all went wrong, Tell.
Don't make a bleeding neck. Reasonable. The man may have a decent excuse.
I better bleed near it. I'm going to knock the picture off the wall.
Maybe I'll hang him up there instead.
Look, I can explain. I can explain. Can we go in the drawing room? It was going to be simple. You were just there as a witness. So when Ray Newell drove in the car park, you'd substantiate my story. A guy robbed me, but you were too quick, Terry. I swear, my life, the guy was going to drive off, that's all. But when you grabbed the car door, the man panicked. He didn't know what to do. You were too brave, Terry.
Fool to himself. There you are, Terry. You are too brave.
Yeah.
8 stitches too brave. All right, then, what was the moody, eh? Waste paper in the envelope. Did you seriously think that Ray Newell would swallow that?
What else? Hobskin.
I beg your pardon?
Hobskin.
No, I heard what you said. Just took a few seconds to sink in. Oi, you haven't weighed in for Terry's performance last night yet?
Oh, God.
No, you'll be all right.
I'd better.
So,
What am I going to do?
have an early holiday.
What's he going to do? That Ray? He isn't going to kill me, is he?
You can ask him yourself in a minute.
What I am worrying about is my dough.
Well, you see, Ray, well, you were there.
I don't care. You lost your money, so, as I've told you, that's your fault. We don't want to have a fight about it, do we? I mean, I've given up fighting. Cyril? He doesn't fight. Ram, he doesn't want to fight in case he spoils his suit. Mind you, he's pretty handy with that kickbox and all the martial arts. Arthur, you don't want to fight, do you?
No. As a matter of fact, we were just on our way out.
How's your back?
Fine.
Nasty wound.
Oh,
Where's my money?
I need time.
Oh, you are terrific. I mean, just look at him. I do bets with you every week. It must have been thousands over the months, and I have a little tickle, and you don't pay. Would you believe that?
well, as I was about to say, it's really nothing to do with us, is it?
I want you to stay to see fair play.
Oh, fine, but I've got some business.
Haven't I? Your car keys.
Why?
Why? Because you owe me 16 grand. Keys. Now, let's see. BMW, quite nice condition. Shall we say 3,500? Fair?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yes, it is very fair, Barry.
It is not a seller's market, Barry. Logbook. Oh, Ram, go and find his cash.
Right.
What do you reckon, Cyril?
Well, sofa table's nice. Regency. Mahogany, say 400.
400?
People hear Regents and they think they've got a gold mine. Put it in an auction. You won't get any more.
400.
Dining chairs, Victorian, set of 6. Nice condition, 285.
He's mastered this bloke, hasn't he? He's better than a fellow on the telly.
Where'd you get the looking glass, Barry?
Oh, I don't know, a junk shop.
Really? We're talking about £600. Quite early, original condition, very fine.
Oh, this is your lucky day, Barry.
Late 19th century, 250. Four landscape watercolours. Simple stuff, 50 apiece.
Oh, I'll have one of them if it's okay.
Why not? Cash.
Oh, yeah, of course. Her indoors likes a nice watercolour.
Oi, whose side are you on?
You don't mind, do you, Barry?
See what I've got? Bird's eye doe.
Well, what's this worth after it thaws out?
2K.
Eh?
2,000.
Oh. Have you got any more in your airing cupboard? Ram, start to get this stuff outside, will you?
Me? You know I don't do manual work, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Well, get those other fellas up here. Tell them to bring my car. Now, I'd just like you to check these figures with me, Barry. That's £9,876, okay?
Yeah, anything you say.
Mm-hmm. Now, 16,000 minus, well, we're talking about £6,100. We won't bother about the £24. When?
I don't know.
Really? Let's say 3 days?
I haven't got it.
I do like this guy. Am I being reasonable, Arthur? It's a debt of honour, Barry. I don't like violence. I can't sue you. I can't get the Ombudsman to write to you.
I need time.
No. If you're not going to give it to me, I am going to hurt you.
What do you mean?
I've told you. I'm not a violent man, but I've got to have some satisfaction. Well, you understand that, eh? Now, if you get away with this, what will the others do? They'll all start to knock me. And if I let you get away with this, you're turning me into a right wally. Tell him, Arthur.
Well, Barry, what I think Ray is saying is you've got to be fair.
Now, what is an arm or a leg? £6,000? Personally, I'd rather have the money. But if I don't get the money, it's got to be an arm or a leg.
Wouldn't I make a pot of tea, would you?
No. Anyway, I've taken all the cups, haven't I?
In and out, no mess. Very efficient. They're better than Pickford's.
Does he mean it?
Yeah, I think he does.
Well, of course he means it. You can't blame the man, can you? I mean, can you fault his logic? No. He's been paying you all this time, and now you can't pay him. So he's got the hump. Seems reasonable to me.
He isn't giving me a chance. A few weeks, I'll be okay. Yeah, I don't suppose you can...
No. Oh, don't never a debtor, nor a lender be, nor
Just a long shot, Arthur.
No, against my principles, Barry. No, the best thing for you now is have a very early holiday. Terence, time for my lunch.
What time is it?
Nearly 1.
1? No, Terry!
Terry knew Dolly Warner.
Oh, yeah, very close. Right little bird bandit, Terry. I think he's in love.
Dolly, I'm sorry. I mean, there was no way I could do anything, honestly.
Now, what we are talking about, Terry, is a moral dilemma.
I thought we were talking about breaking a leg.
Precisely. 6 grand or a leg. I mean, is that a fine distinction?
Of course they're bleeding is.
Listen, look, the fella knocked Ray. If people like us can't trust ourselves, who can we trust? Wish the Inland Revenue would give us an option. 6 grand or a leg. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't have any legs, would you, or arms?
Look, listen, my son, it's a dog-eat-dog world. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to stitch up a simple Irishman. What's wrong with that, eh? Look at that. Very nice, Pat. Any more, Dermot?
A few. But here is something else.
Oh, yeah?
How about that?
Another fireplace.
Do you know what that is?
A fireplace?
An original Adam fireplace.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious, isn't it?
Do you remember the big Georgian house at the end of the street?
No.
Well, I got that there. And I know an Adam fireplace has got to be valuable.
Nah, not particularly. Well, it's a nice, clean job.
Oh, I've cleaned it up all right.
What do you reckon?
Me?
Yeah. One of my staff. Bit of a connoisseur.
Well, it's old Adam, obviously.
The real McCoy?
Yeah, that's him. Adam McCoy, he's the one.
Now, look, Pat, I know you're just a simple artisan, Dermot, but what are you expecting for this item?
400.
For what? You got Irish bananas?
400.
Look, don't let's quibble, Pat. I'm a very fair man, Dermot. I'll give you a ton.
No, sir.
Well, Adam, what's his name, is well known in the fireplace business.
Highly respected.
You're a hard man, but I up my figure. No, I can't do it. Come on. I'll tell you what, 300 and we touch hands now.
Done.
Thing of beauty, Terry. I knew it immediately. You get off! It's Robert Adam, the governor, they reckon. Oh, he'd be well pleased to know the punters still get so much pleasure after all these years.
Oh, dear, I bet the Irishman would be well pleased and all. 5 grand?
More, possibly. I knew it, Terry. I could feel it in my water. That is why I am an entrepreneur, not your simple general trader.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I mean, I can see it now. Arthur Daly takes over Harrods.
Cheap jibe, Terence, cheap jibe, but it could happen. And you'd be very happy to be part of the firm. Meanwhile, round to Desi's garage, get a van for tonight, pick up the rest of them fireplaces.
Oh, no, not tonight, no.
Why not?
Dolly.
I thought you'd had a ruck.
Yeah, but you know me. Smooth talker. See, that's the difference. You got the dough, I've got the charm. Keep your own fires burning.
Eh?
Yeah? Hello, Peter. How's your luck? No, of course I'm still in business. What do you mean? Where did you get that idea? No. Yeah? Kempton? 3 o'clock? Bandy Lad. What's that? B-A-N-D-Y? Bandy Lad. Monkey to win. You're on, son. Peter, I hate to ask you this, but I need the cash.
Cheers.
See, I told you I was well known here.
Why?
Oh, well, I did a favour for him. There's a bit of bother here about 14 months ago.
Like what?
Well, it was nothing serious. It was just, well, a couple of young tearaways terrifying the punters.
And you sorted it out?
Well, basically, yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting a job?
Eh?
Yeah, job. You know, employment, career, pay packet at the end of the week, promotion.
Pension?
You think that's funny, don't you?
No, just think you're having a pop at me, that's all.
No, I'm not.
Why does everybody want me to get a nice job?
Because you haven't got a job. Arthur Daly, that's not a job. He's just a small-time gangster.
Gangster Arthur?
Do you like him?
Of course I like him. He's a mate. All right, I'll own up. He's a bit dishonest, right? Bit of a liar. Well, no. Not really a liar, but, well, a bit of a rogue, that's all. That's only the nice side of his character.
I give up.
Voila, as they say. Nice, eh?
Oh, yes, nice clean job.
That's exactly what I said. Robert Adam, as you well know.
But there's Adam and, Adam?
No, indeed there is.
Yes. Just as I thought.
But
That's an Adam.
knew it straight away.
But not from his factory, that's the rub, Arthur.
Factory? I got this from a Georgian house.
They were all at it in those days. Just as nice, but not from the master's workshop. If it were a nice one from him, we'd be talking about £5 plus.
Well, that's what I thought.
I placed it at the end of the 18th century, circa 1790.
Oh, that is old, you know.
It is, Arthur, but it's only £600.
You sure?
Sorry.
Well, it's better than my place, yeah.
One of these days you might see inside.
I thought maybe I could come in for a coffee.
I don't think you're really the coffee type, are you?
Okay. Well, thanks for a lovely evening.
I bet.
No, really, I mean it.
Thanks.
Bloody hell.
What's the matter?
No, I'm sorry. It's my shoulder. It's stitches. Sorry.
Thought it was passion.
Well, it could be. Don't let it put you off.
Hey, you don't work in the day, do you?
No, not very often, no.
Would you like to come racing tomorrow? I've got some people I've got to meet at Kempton Park. Do you fancy it?
Yeah. Yeah, please. Smash it.
Right. Can you pick me up here at 12, yeah?
Of course I can.
See you.
How come I'm not invited?
I don't know. Just not, that's all.
Well, am I a leper?
No. Well, only in the social sense. Jacket?
It's lovely, isn't it? Here I am lending you my best bins. You're going off to have a day out, and I'm going to be humping fireplaces.
Yeah, well, it's tough being a whatchamacallit, isn't it? An entrepreneur, isn't it?
Still, it's only Kempton Park, isn't it? It's not as if we're talking about Royal Ascot.
Still, it's better than humping fireplaces, isn't it? Lock up on your way out.
Oh, come on, Dolly. I've just had a rough spell. The bookies I work for, they was getting greedy. They wanted to cut my commission, and the big firms won't entertain me. That's why I'm asking you to take a small bet.
What's small?
A monkey, and it isn't even a favourite. The punter will take starting price, so you can shave a few points by laying out on the opening prices.
Simple, eh?
Yes, it is simple.
Cash.
Bandy lad, Kempton, 3 o'clock.
Well, it so happens I'm going to Kempton, so I'll lay it on the course.
What's all the better? I'm really grateful to you, Dolly. See, I'm doing this for a pal of mine. He's in real trouble.
Like what?
He might lose his legs.
Barry, nice people you mix with.
Friends, Dolly. You can't disown friends. He's one of our own, old Terry.
Terry who?
Oh, you wouldn't know him. It's a guy called Terry McCann.
You say he's in trouble?
Oh, I didn't know you knew, Tel.
What's wrong with him?
It's nothing. Look, I shouldn't have told you.
What's happened?
I'm sorry, but since you know him, you know what he's like.
No. No, I don't.
He's always getting into scrapes. I blame that Arthur, but he will not listen. Just between you and me, there's a right tasty mob after him. He owes them 6K. They're after crippling him.
That one of your horses?
No, Terry, it's Nijinsky. Won the Derby, the 2,000 guineas, King George VI, Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and St. Ledger as well.
Some fool, man.
It's called breeding, Terry.
Listen, you don't seem too happy about a little excursion.
Don't be silly.
Have I got the wrong suit on or something?
It's smashing. Come on, let's go.
What was Barry Duncan doing here?
It's just a business call. That's not a crime, is it?
You never know with Barry, do you?
Yeah? Good friends, are you?
Friends, Barry and me? Oh, yeah. Terrific. Put me in hospital, you know, the shoulder. Then he stopped me from seeing you the other night. Apart from that, we're terrific pals, certainly.
I know all about it, Terry.
What?
You know.
No, what are you talking about?
Don't kid me.
What are you going on about?
You don't care, do you? Look at you. Relaxed, cool as a cucumber, sitting down.
No, I'm standing up.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Did he ask you for money?
It doesn't matter.
How much?
Just get in the car.
No, how much?
Enough to buy you a wheelchair.
Oh, Dolly, you're really great. You stupid cow.
It is an authentic Adam piece.
From the master's own workshop, madam.
We can vouch for that.
And you're asking 5,500.
Very rare piece.
Yes, I'm afraid so. 5,500. Oh. Excuse me, just a moment.
Have you seen Barry?
15 minutes ago, he's come up with trumps. Surprised, eh? You never know in this world.
Yeah, but he nicked it, didn't he? From a friend of mine.
It's in the bank, son.
But he thieved it.
A lot of people do. He owed me. Now he's owing a friend of yours. Now, I don't care where he got it. Finito. He's a wrong 'un. Well, look, we all duck and dive. But that Barry, he's disrupting the whole alternative economy. Cheat a bit, rob a bit, that's business. But gambling debts, that's indecent.
Barry! Wait, Barry! Wait! Come on, get up. Get up.
Why? You'll only hit me again. Ray was going to break my legs. Are you? I've owed tougher people than you, Terry.
You don't even care, do you? Why didn't you rob a bank or something?
You get nicked for that.
But why Dolly? Why her?
I like long shots. She'll get it back, eventually.
When eventually?
I don't know. The thing is, I'm a very dishonest man. Yeah, but of all people, Barry!
He can be very persuasive.
Of course he can be very persuasive. That's his game, isn't it?
I was trying to help you.
I don't need any help. Anyway, the one who needed help was Barry, wasn't it?
I didn't know that.
No, all right, I know. Well, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very grateful, honestly, right? I'm just not used to people doing favours for me.
No, I won't do one again, I can promise you.
No, I didn't mean that. No, I really liked it. Not £6 you understand, but it's really nice to know you've got someone in your corner for once. And I tell you, I'll get it all back.
Forget it. You can buy me a drink. Sometime.
Tonight?
No. Some other night.
I was hoping we'd have quite a few nights.
No. You're troubled, Terry, aren't you?
Trouble, mate? No, you're kidding.
No. It's true, Terry. You're a nice bloke, but you're trouble, and you always will be.
I believe it. How you don't even know me.
Well, I know I've only met you 3 days, but you've stood me up 3 times. You've been to the hospital once. You've had 2 fights. If you're not hitting people, you're chasing them. You mix with rotten people. And you're bad news, Terry.
Oh. Oh, terrific. Cheers.
You know it, don't you?
No, well, it's been a bad week.
Spare me the good weeks. Listen, I'm supposed to be a very shrewd, capable businesswoman. I just have to be more careful next time. You and me are going to be good friends. And that's it.
Good friends.
I'll still put your bets on. 1 and 2, Hackney reversed.
And I'll still pay the tax. And if I see Barry...
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll get it.
I bet 5 to 1, number 2, Claudius. And 8 to 1, number 8, Denny Ladd. At the post of Epsom. Show Epsom.
The Bird Bandit looks a bit downcast.
Don't you start.
Terry, you are beginning to sound more and more like Erling Dawes every day. So, you had a blank.
Just shut up, will you?
Yeah, that's her. To a T.
How'd you get on with the old Adam, then?
Oh, reasonable. Got a bit more than I gave the Irishman.
Well, he wouldn't understand, would he? Rare piece, that.
No, not that rare. I had it valued, authenticated, the whole thing.
Not $5 grand?
Eh? $5 grand? What are you talking about?
Well, I was just browsing in the antique shop, you know, Ray and Cyril were there, and,
$5 grand? You're winding me up, aren't you?
Do you want to bet? Yeah, Arthur reckons this one will be all right.
Right. Oh, nice one. Well, I'm a loser. I'll get the booze. Pints? Yeah.
Or just the half of me, thanks.
Right. 2.5 at best, pal.
Right.
Listen, if anything goes wrong with this, just give it a good whack.
That's how the last one got ruined. You want a half on me?
Of course I do, yeah.
Makes me weep, Arthur.
Well, they've all got to leave home sometime, Wally. And you get no more aggravation from your Rennie.
She used to love that car. 4 times a week she'd had a vacuum cleaner in there. Now all she wants out of it is a bungalow in Eastbourne.
Well, it's going to a good home. And tomorrow morning you'll have 8 grand cash in your hand. And for a motor that only does 10 to the gallon. You think you're upset. How do you think I feel about mine? Look at it. What do you reckon?
Well, you got to be looking at 500 notes, Arthur.
Oh, come on, Wally. This is Arthur, not Simple Simon.
Inflation.
All right, I'll waive the commission on your motor and we'll call it straight.
I can't start the work, Arthur. I'm brassy. Can't you claim the insurance on this?
What, for a lamppost? 2 witnesses, 9 vodka and tonics. I wouldn't even get bail, let alone insurance.
Well, it's only a second car, isn't it?
Oh, it's all money. Here you are. Here's a ton to get started. But you've got to learn some business sense, Wally. Get investors. Use other people's money. That is what made this country great.
Yeah, tell you what. Let's make the next game a bit more interesting. You're good with the arrows. Let's have a couple of quid on it. You on, Derek?
Yeah, it's a good idea. What, £5? Couple of quid?
Well, to tell you the truth, I never play for money. And I'll tell you for why. You meet people. It's like in that film. American bloke. Paul Newman. About snooker. You know, he'd come to a place all innocent, like, and get beaten. And then soon as money was on the table, lo and behold, he'd win. Oh, you get that a lot now. Money only breeds animosity in the end.
Wally, it won't start.
Are you winding us up?
Pardon?
Look, are we having some money on this or what? You've had a drink.
Well, I'll buy a drink.
Look, what's a couple of quid? Hey, look, I'll start you off for a couple.
No, really, I don't want to. Look, tell you what. Say I played you. I'd probably start and finish a game like this. Been in the Middle East for 4 years, see? We had a lot of spare time. And all we did was play darts.
Arthur!
Sherry? Lunch?
Oh, Arthur, come in. I am sorry, I forgot all about you.
Oh.
I shouldn't make arrangements when I've had a few. I'm at the club all afternoon.
I put off a business meeting at the Hilton.
What? How's Terry?
All right.
Oh, he was so sweet to me, you know, last week. Carried me up the stairs and everything.
Yeah, I drove the car, Sherry.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And you said, let's have lunch. Something about discussing your little investments.
Did I say that to you?
Didn't you?
Oh, I must have done. Oh, working at that club's doing me no good at all. It's not that I drink a lot, it's just that the place is so dark I can never see what's in your glass.
What time do you have to go there?
2:30.
Oh, I'll give you a lift.
Hang on, Arthur, didn't we hit a lamp?
Oh, no, my car's not on the road now. I'm driving something else. Take a look out that window. I'm selling it for Wally Brabham. You'll have heard of the famous racing driver, Sir Jack Brabham.
Is it that one done up like a Christmas tree?
Customised, Sherry, customised.
Just went bump.
What are you talking about? Hey, how about a cup of coffee before we go?
OK. And Terry's well, you say?
Yeah, fine. This client of mine, Sherry, and I will not tell this to many people, I'm 23rd in line for the accession. Could be king one day. Lord B. Big collection of motor vehicles. Need I say more?
Can't place him.
I'll drive you to work.
Oh, Arthur,
Yeah.
I think I'd better call the minicab.
Hey?
That's it. Oh, it's lovely. A nice, smooth follow-through. A couple of years in the Gulf would improve your game no end.
You going back there?
Well, I don't know. I had a plan when I was out there to send all my money home so my mother could buy her house. I got some happy memories, but I miss my home.
What you doing?
Standing on my head. What are you doing?
Come here.
No, hold on. Arthur Daly, Daffyd Evans. He's Welsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Come here, come here.
I'll see you in a minute.
Listen. Get Des and get a towing truck and go to this address. You'll find what's left of Wally Brabham's motor and tell him he'll need a spare set of wheels for a Stingray. Get it to the garage as soon as you can.
All right. He's going to need some money for it, though, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah. He won't put the Daily Mirror down unless he's got a tenner in his hand, will he? Look, there's 25. Tell him that is to show good faith, if he knows what that means.
This is Bevin Street, eh?
That's right, yeah.
Where are you going to be?
Probably in intensive care.
Keep the streets nice and tidy, wouldn't it?
Large VAT, please, Pat.
That is Bevin Street, isn't it? Yes. Isn't that where old Sherry what's-name lives?
Who? I don't know.
Yes, you do. That's Sherry Bird, who works in the Napier Club. We drove home the other night. You dropped? Yeah. You didn't, did you? What? You've been a little rascal, ain't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I had a business appointment in Bevin Street and I parked the car in the only suitable place.
It's all right, Arthur, I understand.
There is nothing to understand.
That's lovely. I'm very pleased for you. Oh, sorry, Daffyd, I'll see you again, maybe.
Oh, you off, you?
Yeah, cheers.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, Mr. Rice?
Oh, yes. I put you through to the estate office.
Yes?
Arthur Daly here, Daly Holdings. I'm ringing about the customised Stingray for his lordship.
He's down in Sussex at the moment. Is the car ready?
Well, Mr. Rice, I am absolutely furious. I mean, if I tell you I am having it shipped from Scotland, and then I say British Rail, well, I bet you know what I'm going to say next. Good God. No, sorry, Mr. Rice. Look, I've got my people. They've been having a word with BR, and apparently it's stuck in a siding at Holdham. Oldham.
Hello. Des not here?
No,
Oh, when's he going to be back?
about a fortnight. He's in Benidorm for his holidays. He asked me to come down and mic shop for him. I thought, well, why not? Things are quiet at home. Ted Turton Trucking, Bradford.
Terry McCann, my mate at Desi's. Well, listen, you couldn't pick up a motor for us, could you? It's urgent.
Sure. Do you want to go now?
Well, if you're not too busy, yeah, smash him.
OK, let's hit road. My rig's parked in next street.
Oh, we're going to need a set of wheels for a Stingray.
Now you're talking.
No, I can't look. Amazing. Taffy?
It's, David, actually.
Yeah. I would like to tell you that never in all my years in the dark world have I seen a talent like yours.
Are you involved in darts, Mr. Daly?
Daily Holdings, sports and leisure pursuits. We work with all the media people. Kent Walton, I was with him just the other day. You know, with the right sort of handling, you can make a tidy sum of money at darts.
No. I never play for money. It creates such ill feeling between people, I think.
No. You've got it all wrong, my son. He's a highly respected sport now. He's civilised. It's on BBC Two.
Oh, my gold. Oh. Whoa. It's one swell motor.
Hey.
Always fancied a Yankee car when I was a kid. I loved power steering. They all drive with one hand in America, you know.
What they do with the other one?
Just look casual. They're more laid back than we are. Do you like Elvis?
Yeah, he's all right, yeah.
Oh, some say I look a bit like him. Can't see it myself.
No. God, dear old Lord, someone's given this a right scene to, haven't they?
I bet it was kids. In America, they call this a dude's car.
In England, they call it a bleeding write-off.
Light vodka and tonic, Dave, on the phone.
There you go. Tough. Oh, a bloke phoned about some videotapes. He left a number.
Oh, God. I'll call him later.
Brabham Group.
Hello, Wally, my son. It's Arthur.
Hello, Arthur. Is she sold yet?
Not quite.
Didn't he want her?
He loved her. Yeah, will love her. He wants me to drive her down to his place. Yeah, I've been invited for the weekend. I'll have the lolly for you when I get back.
Yeah, but Arthur, I could drive...
Wally, hang on a second, Wally, hang on. Yes, officer, I'll move it immediately. I'm on a double yellow line. I'll call you later.
There you go.
Yeah, slate this one, will you, Dave?
About that machine, Arthur.
Yeah?
It never pays out. The members are starting to complain.
All right. I'll get a maintenance check done for you.
Terry?
What's wrong with Terry?
We are living in a technological age, Arthur. All Terry does is give it a right-hander.
Oh, he just had new windows fitted. Type La Cucaracha. Yeah, they're 24, 28 quid for a start. They cost a fortune to run these. Oh, you can get into Debtsville real fast if you have one of these.
Well? Oh, look at it. Where's Des?
Yeah, he's in Benidorm on holiday. Ted's looking after the gaff.
Ted Turton. I'm a pal of Desi's.
Oh, yeah? How much?
Well, what can I say? If I can get the parts, I reckon 7 days' work should see it back on the road.
Yeah. How much?
Well, 1,000, 1,300.
Yeah, well, as I imagine you know, Mr. Durton, Des services all my company cars, so I automatically get a 20% discount. But I imagine he told you that. Anyway, you'll find it in the book.
Well, he never mentioned it, actually.
Well, that is the arrangement.
Well, there's 425 for the wheels, and... So let's say, for argument's sake, 11...
Less VAT for cash.
Oh.
Get off.
Well, call it 975.
Call it 975. He's doing me a favour.
I'm afraid I'll need something up front.
Hey?
In advance.
We've already had 25 quid, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that only covered the 1201.
The what?
1201. It's a code. 1201 is towing a car in. 25 quid.
All right. Here you are, look. There's a ton.
Well, that'll not go very far.
All right. 200.
Well, if you made it 3, I could really get stuck into it. I mean, I got the wheels on account, but there's a limit to it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But you see, I've got a slight cash flow problem at the moment on account of being bled white by members of the motor trade, if you get my drift.
Treble 18. Double 18.
Hey, Dave, how'd you like to come in with me as his co-manager? I reckon 300 quid could buy you a piece of a future champion.
Do you know what your bar slate adds up to, Arthur?
Eh?
£94, 13 pence.
Oh, Dave, you should have said.
Yeah, obliged if you can see some of it off, Arthur.
Tell you what, there's around 50. I'll give you the rest next week.
Thank you very much, Arthur.
Another one?
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
Right.
Lovely.
Yeah, but what's all this geeing him up about he's going to make a fortune?
That lad is going to play in and win the finest darts tournament this city has ever seen. If Bob Hope can do it for golf, I can do it for darts. The Arthur Daly Pro-Am.
You gone cranky or something? I mean, what you know about darts, you could write on the back of a stamp.
You could write what anyone knows about darts on the back of a stamp. 3 arrows on a board. Not exactly nuclear physics, is it? Now, look, listen. We put up a first prize of £1,000.
I thought you had a cash flow problem.
Here you go, Terry.
Terry, you do not use your own cash. You charge £3 to enter. £3 buys you a chance to win 1,000. You'll be queuing 10 deep. We'll have at least 300 people. That's £900 in the bin for a start.
Yeah, but he only plays for pleasure, doesn't he? He won't play for money.
I am giving the boy a chance to make something of himself. I mean, what's he got to look forward to in Wales? The dole queue. It is at times like these, historically, that the great athletes come to the fore. Hungry fighters. There is no better time than a recession to find a boy like this.
Terry, where's Arthur?
Arthur? Daly? Oh, I don't know, mate.
He's disappeared with my motor. I phoned the Winchester, been to his lock-up, he's vanished.
Oh, he'll be all right.
It's the motor, not Arthur, I'm worried about. I'm a bag of nerves.
Well, I'm sure your car's in good hands.
He's spending the weekend at some toff's place. Here. You don't think he could have just vanished like that Lucan geezer, do you? I mean, you read about these flash weekend parties. They get a few girls in, drugs, drink, and Bob's your uncle.
No, not Arthur. He wouldn't have the energy.
Do you like custom cars, Tel?
No, not really.
What are you doing in here, then?
Well, I say no, but there's this little Datsun, you see, that I wouldn't mind customising. But I don't know whether I like custom cars enough to customise it, if you see what I mean. Look, I'll tell you what, you go back to work and I'll find Arthur for you, all right?
I can't work. He only gave me a ton. That's gone on the new bonnet.
Yeah. Look, tell you what. Cop some of this.
Oh, no, Terry, I can't take your money.
It's Arthur's. Sort of.
You're a diamond, Terry. A real jewel.
Image, that is the name of the game. Turn round, Daff. Look at that. Goodbye, Daffyd. Hello, D'Artagnan. Do you get it, Dave? Got two meanings, you see. Dart as in darts, and dart as in D'Artagnan.
Your idea, Arthur?
Yeah.
Very subtle. Winchester Club?
If that's the bloke about the videotapes, I'm in Holland sorting it out.
Is Mr. Daly in the club today? There's a little Freddie for him.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Freddie. Where's the venue?
It's the Silver Rose Club.
Well, what's the address? Yeah. That's South London.
Yeah, but there's a lot of money changes hands, Arthur.
Yeah, but South London. All right. South London.
A lot of very wicked people, Arthur.
Any news of Wally's car? My client's getting anxious.
Yeah, be ready in a couple of days.
Oh, good. Did you get the Hawaii 50 synthesizer?
No, I couldn't afford it.
I sent you out with 200 quid.
Yeah, well, I had to give 100 of that to Wally Brabham, didn't I?
You don't go around giving people money.
You owe it to him.
Only on paper. Give us 5p. He owes me commission on the sale of his motor.
You haven't sold it yet.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, 5p.
Hey, come on, what's going on? Get out. Come on, get out of it. Go on. So much of your lip, bloody vandals.
How you feeling, Sunshine?
All right, a bit nervous. I don't want to let Mr. Daly down.
No, Wally, I'm still down at his lordship's place. Yeah, what, Wally, did Terry give you the 100 quid I asked him to bring over to you? Oh, he did. Good, excellent. Negotiations for your motor. Wally, you would not believe. This is the first chance I've had to get to the telephone.
He's made me feel ambitious. He reckons I'll be good enough to play for Wales. He says the sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, it's a long way up over South London, son. Living long way.
Oh, Wally, I'll have to go now. Somebody just bashed the dinner gong. See you. 42 quid for hiring a flash motor, 20 for a dart shirt, 100 here, 100 there, 100 every bloody where. I'm about as stretched as I want to be at the moment.
Yeah, it's only money, innit? And you know what God thinks about money, don't you?
Eh?
Well, you can tell by the people he gives it to.
Number 20.
Silver Rose Club is just a big boozer.
Yes?
We got a competitor.
£2.
We pay 1,001 here on a straight knockout basis. One game, sudden death. If you reach the final, it's 200 for the winner, 100 for the runner-up. I'm required to tell you that no betting is allowed on the premises.
You know anybody?
Not a soul, no.
You're on when they call your number.
You all right?
1,001. I thought we'd be playing 501.
Tell me.
You know how it is in darts, Mr. Daly. You play 501 over several legs. As you know, as a game, it favours a skilled player.
Go on.
1,001 is more a game of chance, like. Especially if you're a slow starter like I am.
Slow starter?
I usually need at least one game to get into my stride, so to speak. Playing one game, sudden death. Could all be over in 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, come over here. You need some practice.
Number 21.
Right, Freddie. Where's the clever money going, eh?
Why, what's wrong with backing your lad?
He tells me he's a late starter. I hire him a motor, buy him a shirt. I'm a late starter, Mr. Daly.
Well, he'd be better off at 501, wouldn't he? Now, keep this under your hat. You see that fellow over there? They brought him in from East End. Name of Tommy. They got him down as having no chance of passing the first round. So what's a quiet 700 quid gone on from various quarters saying that he'll win the semi-finals and lose the finals? Now, that's your clever bet, Arthur. Watch that bookie. They call him the juggler.
Oh, yeah. They used to call me the Wizard of Odds. What are the odds for Tommy?
Please.
Pause.
7-2.
All right, tenner.
Glad you're here with me, Terry. A couple of Celts together, like.
Pardon?
McCann. Irish, isn't it?
Oh, Celts, yeah. Yeah, I'll see what you mean. Look at that.
Number 25.
That's me.
Don't worry. Just do your best. That's all anybody can ask. Almost like an Abby. Can I have a bet on him?
No, I don't think I will.
No? Well, I'm going to do a fiver. Yeah, us Celts got to stick together. Get us a lager, will you?
Celts? Half a lager, please, love.
Here we go. $99. $140. He's good, this geezer, isn't he? Nah, definitely, he's all right. Go on, my son, you can do it. 180! He's there! Come on, up the Celts!
You ready, I'm Beth?
Do what, son? Hold on, he's down to a finish, isn't he? 115. 315, so that's 45, 70 left. 20. He needs a ball. Come on, you get that ball, Daffy. He's already done it, hasn't he? Oh, look at that. He's got the ball. Woo, little Welsh wizard. Come on, son, you've got to have a bet on him now. He's winning, isn't he?
I am not here to bet. I'm here to watch the boy's throwing action, weigh up his potential, his response to a crowd.
You're skint, aren't you?
Don't be silly. Celts. Bloody Welsh Celts.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they're working together. I put money on it. There's a Welsh kid and a bloke called Kevin. He's the one that beat Tommy in the first round.
Right, Tommy. I take weeks trying to get a decent price on him as a no-hoper. And when I finally manage it, that's exactly what he turns out to be. Point these two out.
Right. There. That's the Welsh one. In with Dardington on his shirt. And that's the Kevin one. Look at that. See? They're a team, Eddie.
Is Charlie still in?
Yeah.
Do you reckon either of these two could beat him?
I reckon they could both beat him.
Well, that's it, innit? If they knock Charlie out and reach the final, they'll decide who's going to win. And even with our lousy odds, they'll stitch us up. Get that Welsh over here. You get over there and have a word with Kevin. Right, I'll say this once. I represent the winner of this tournament. Now, unless you want to crawl out of here on stumps, I suggest you pack your gear and get the bus home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you mean.
This ain't a discussion, I'm telling you.
Hold on, what's occurring here?
Terry, this bloke's...
You ready?
Yeah.
Both of you, out now. I don't want to see your boat or yours down here again. You want to play darts? Play at home. We're trying to make a living out of this, and your lad and the other one you got in there are a bit too good.
Hold on, what other one?
Don't give me that. Off away!
What about my coat?
Go and get it. You. Go.
Come on in. What's all this about?
Nobody tries to stitch me up.
Stitch? Now you got it all wrong, pal.
I didn't get where I am by being wrong.
Where you are? A South London boozer. Hardly Al Capone, is it?
You came down here to make a few bob.
That's right.
Here. Nice dot, son.
Oh.
Well done.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot. Yep.
No, I'd feed it,
Oh, thank you.
And what's occurring here?
Stop it! Out of it! Terry! Terry! Leave it! Terry! Get out of it! You scum!
Why, Terry?
Pennies, that's why. Pennies!
I didn't know that was going to happen, did I?
Still going to get him on telly, are you? Introduce him to your mate, Kent Walton.
Yeah, you were quite happy when you were winning a few bob on him. I'm putting on a pro-am and I've lost my ace card.
Panic over. I don't have to have a look or anything. A few days should see it better.
I'll thank God for the National Health Service.
Come over here, Mr. Evans. I'll need a signature.
Listen, are you sure you're all right?
Not all the wild animals are in the zoo, though, are they? Human nature? My God.
I'll fill in your name and address for you.
Oh, that's all right. I can manage.
Oh, look, he's right. Look at that.
Hey? Yeah. Ambidextrous. Picked that up in the desert as well.
Oh, so you can still throw the...
Yeah.
Somebody up there likes me.
Just as well, innit? Because no one down here does. Oh, nice and warm down there. Full house.
Good.
There are only 3 more competitors, though.
3? But that makes only 20. I was expecting 300. What's the matter with people? Don't they want to win money anymore?
A geezer downstairs was saying there's a big tournament in Las Vegas worth 15 grand. Apparently, they're all over there.
Bloody Yanks are in on everything. Come on, you better have a word with young Daffyd. He's looking rather tense.
It's nerves, isn't it?
Well, he's not exactly match fit either, is he? Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you all to the Arthur Daly Pro-Am Darts Tournament. 501 is the name of the game, and this is what you are all playing for. £1,000. Now, this crystal box will be placed above the bar for the duration of the tournament. And round about 6 or 7 this evening, we'll know who the lucky winner is. But I would just like to say this. This old game of darts of ours isn't only about winning. It's about the ordinary Joe coming along with his arrows in his hand and his heart full of hope and trying to play the game.
He ain't gonna sing I Did It My Way, is he?
Sorry about the wait, but you know what these lords are like about time.
You will be paying me today, though, won't you?
When my client gets here, we'll all be paid.
OK, swell.
Arthur Daly. Oh, Mr. Rice. How nice to hear your voice. Pardon?
Well, that's handsome, isn't it? Handsome. He has my motor all this time. I borrowed money to finish his heap. Now, Reenie's found a bungalow in Eastbourne, and the whole thing's up the spout because a polo pony puts the toff in the hospital. Don't they bloody me?
Hey, sir, he's done it. Well done, my son. Woo!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, luck, mate. Here, have a little cuff.
Thanks.
Another step nearer the final, isn't it?
Maybe.
You're talking about maybe.
Oh, I don't know, Teddy. I don't feel right. I'm not on top of my game. Some of these blokes look good, don't they?
Oh, don't worry about them. But listen, you've got to think like a winner, and you're halfway there. You think like a loser, you might as well pack up now. This is your corner talking.
I've got 2 gross ladies' tights. I can knock them out to you for... Pardon? Eh? Oh, you don't? Oh, no. Fair enough, Morris, fair enough. Oh, you're not looking for a car by any... No, you're not, no. No, OK, fine. Me? Oh, in the pink, as ever.
Terry?
Telephone. Oh, cheers. Hello?
It's me. Look, get the spare dartboards.
Hold on. Where are you?
Upstairs. Get the boards we haven't used and take them back.
What, now?
Yes, now. Get the deposit and a refund. Meet me at the lockup, and it's urgent.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Hello?
You had anyone in about my car?
Oh, it's only been out there a couple of hours, Mr. Daly.
What's it in at?
Oh, I'm trying to get you a right price. Well, you've had a bit of bad luck, so I stuck it in at $250.
My God, I said sell it, not give it away.
Well, you said a quick sale. I can put the price higher if you want.
No, leave it. Just sell the flaming thing.
OK. Have a nice day now.
The result of the draw for the semi-final is Big Bry Walsh versus Baz and D'Artagnan versus Ron Billingham of the Royal Oak.
Oh, hello? Mission Control here.
Pat, what's happening your end?
Oh, they're playing like demons. We're in the semi-finals.
What, already? Oh, God, is that the time? Who's still in?
A bloke called Baz, one called Billingham, Big Bry, and your lad is still throwing.
Is he winning?
He's 2 games in front. Oh, hang on. No, he's not. No, he is not.
Pat, what's happening?
He's 3 games up now. Oh, he's a great lad you've got there.
Yeah, better than I thought. Hey, Pat, that machine I had put in the bar for you, don't you still owe me 50 quid on that?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll deduct that from what you owe me for the hire of the room, Arthur. Is that OK?
Yeah. Fair enough, Pat. I'll be down later. See you.
What's going on?
Look, I don't suppose you've ever seen one of these before. That is an income tax form. Year ended April 1976. I had Her Majesty's Mafia around here last week. Pay up or else. Bloody liberty. Yeah, look at that, look at that. That's an order for 3,000 quid's worth of videotapes. 1,500 paid in advance. I've got a client who'll pay 5 grand for that lot. Where are they? In a customs shed at Amsterdam Airport.
Blue movies?
Certainly not. And you want to know the final coup de grace? The stab in the back? The car deal's off.
Ain't really been your week, has it, mate?
I tell you, Terry, I really believe it's cosmic.
It's what?
There's unseen hand at work in the life of Arthur Daly.
Oh, come on, don't give me all that bunny. I know you.
Look, my business is like the sea. It's all ebb and flow. Look, what I'm trying to say is the tide is out. I haven't got the prize money.
Your skin?
Embarrassed. I mean, Arthur Daly's short of £1 grand. It's ridiculous. Peanuts. I've always got £1 grand. I'll never move without £1 grand in cash.
Except today. Arthur?
What?
Well, if you haven't got the prize money, what's in that plastic box on Pat's bar?
7 tenors and a toilet roll.
Did you get it? It's an 108 quid. That's all I've got anywhere, right?
I won't forget this, Terry. I really won't.
Don't worry, I won't let you.
Come on. Daffod's in the final. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my boy.
It's him and Big Bri from Edgware.
Is that Big Bri's lot?
Yeah. Oh, well. The old firm.
What?
You and me. Against the world. Again. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The grand final of the Arthur Daly Pro-Am. And to those of you who didn't get this far, in the words of the bard, you can't win them all. I present, from Edgware, London, Big Bri Walsh. And from the green valleys of Cardiff, Daffyd D'Artagnan Evans. Your caller for this game, Mr. Ronnie Clark.
Best of order, please. Thank you. Big Bri to throw first. Game on.
Hey, get an iron and an ironing board, will you?
Do what?
Well, look at your money. Looks like something the cat ate.
You don't have to have it, you know.
Get the entry fees from Pat, 60 quid.
$45. $140.
486 quid.
What about the money in the box?
Yeah, I counted that too. Arthur Daly? Yeah, all right, Ted. What's happened? Nothing. No, don't try Monday. The car is now off the market. Because I need the money tonight, that's why. Well, that's it.
No. You better hold on there, pal. If you don't get that money tonight, they're going to pull this place apart, and us with it.
Well, there's only one place left. The place I make it a rule never to go. My own doorstep.
Winchester Club. Hello, Arthur. How's your luck?
$180. He's never going to do this, not with his left hand.
I said he wasn't match fit.
Come on, Daffyd. Come on, my son.
Mind a shotgun. I'm going out.
Now, if Daffyd can pull one back, he's still in with a chance here.
140!
Woo! Up the Celts!
Terry, please.
$100.
Dave, if there had been any other way.
I know, Arthur, I know. I managed 500.
Oh, Dave, what can I say?
Oh, you could give me a receipt, Arthur.
Oh, yeah, of course.
81.
Well, how are things going for our side?
Hello, Dave. It's not looking too good at the moment.
If our lad doesn't win this one, it's all over.
$100.
See the bookie over there?
What, the long geezer?
Yeah. Huh? Don't let him leave without seeing me first.
137.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, excuse me.
Cheers.
$120. $100. Bry, you require 4.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, big Bry. Come on, boy.
Yes! Game match to Big Bry.
Explain later. Go and take care of Daffy. He looks disappointed. Walk this way, my son.
Thanks.
Oh, I like Daffy. Still, you can't win them all, can you?
Sorry, Terry, I let the side down.
No, of course you haven't.
If my hand heals up, I'm sure I could win for Mr. Davey.
Look, just forget that, will you? They cut your hand, next thing they break your heart. Honestly, you don't want to be mixed up with all this ducking and diving for a living. It ain't you. What you want to do is go back to Wales and tell your old mum you can beat them all up here with your left hand. She'd be proud of you.
Nice to have somebody be proud of you, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Maybe you're right.
I am. I know I am, believe me. Now come and cheer up and have a cup.
Well done, Arthur. Cheers, Dave.
What's all that? Oh, I see. Why didn't you tell me?
What?
What was all that rubbish about the old firm and all that?
No, don't go on, don't go on. Look, you got your money back. Dave didn't even have to part with his. Oh, Daffy, there you are, my son. Second prize.
Oh.
And a bonus.
Thank you very much.
Funny, really, isn't it? If you won that final, my son, you wouldn't have got a penny. And I'd still be 700 quid in debt to Ted and Wally. Say nothing of the 250 I'd already given the bookie. Oh, well, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Now, hold on. Where's this 250 come into it?
That's the bet I had on Big Bry at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Odds of 15 to 2. I couldn't resist that, could I? First bet of the day.
Oh, you diddler or something. What would have happened if 2 other geezers got into the final?
We would have been on a very sticky wicket, Terry.
We?
You'll never understand, will you? It's the risk element that makes it all worthwhile. You see, some people, they go through life walking down the middle of the road. To them, that is life's highway. But that is not my way. The cliff edge is where you'll find me, taking the risks.
Good, isn't it?
As long as you keep up the payments.
Come on.
No, hold on. You're going to tell me what this is all about, or what?
Told you, some kind of celebration. What's the matter? Don't you want a free lunch?
Lunch is for the middle classes. I have dinner.
Thanks, Sir.
It's a pleasure, madam.
That was nice of him, wasn't it?
I ain't sure.
What a waste.
I expect his dad thinks so, yeah. Now, come on, you're going to tell me what this is all about.
Yep. Hang on. Giving up the stripping game. Gone into business for myself.
Deborah Mitchell, eh? Hairdresser, manicurist and facials.
All private, like. Visiting clients in their own homes. Stuck a couple of ads in the local. Got a terrific response. Great, innit?
Yeah, well, beats digging ditches.
Beats having old men leering at you and all.
Did you know anything about that?
Trained for it when I left school, didn't I? I've got certificates and diplomas.
Funny, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Well, I don't know. I've known you for so long, I can't imagine you doing anything else.
Guess there's quite a few things you don't know about me.
Yeah, there probably is, yeah.
Well, aren't you pleased for me?
Yeah, I think it's smashing. And that's why I'm going to buy you a meal.
No, I said my treat.
I mean it.
Macho Man time, is it?
That's right, yeah. No, I'm not having you buy me meals. Oh, I'll tell you what, though. I ain't got much dough, so if you pay for it now, I'll give you the money later, all right?
Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you.
What?
I buy lunch, you take me out tonight.
All right.
Oh, don't like that one much.
That's quite good. Me? Oh, dear, all this brandy, all this food. Might have to have a lie down this afternoon.
I'm a beautician now, you know.
Yeah, but how can you do jury service when you got fooled?
What, bit of petty years ago? Don't mean a thing nowadays. Do you know, it is estimated that 1 person in 3 in this country will cop a conviction for something or other during their lifetime.
No.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you're going to have to look after things while I'm away doing my bit for the cause of justice.
Like what?
Well, keep an eye on this place. Maybe punt a bit of gear. You can manage that, can't you?
Yes, I think I can manage that, you know.
Don't get lemon. I don't want any ag while I'm out of the way.
Your books are all right, aren't they?
Books? What have books got to do with it?
Well, in case the tax or the VAT men decide to have a little visit.
Terry, not those words, please. Please.
Well, they went round to see Dave a little while ago, didn't they?
No, Terry, please.
Nothing wrong, is there, Arthur?
Yeah. Half attack. Half attack.
It's good, isn't it? So you're going to stand it, then?
Well, nothing to stand. Looking forward to it, as a matter of fact.
Mr. Arthur Edward Daly, Mr. Leroy Winston White, Miss April Carter.
Tell me, where'd you get that lovely tan from?
Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, it was really nice. Yes, it was.
As each member of the jury rises to be sworn, you may challenge. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The jury usher will now take the oath.
Just want you to stay close to him while I'm busy.
Oh, why is that, Gav?
Because he's just started working out of this station and I want to know what he gets up to. His reputation has preceded him. The man is a zealot. He'd nick one of us given half a chance. Larry! I was just telling our Welsh friend here, if there's any kind of assistance you need over the next few days, he's your man. Just till you get your feet under the table. Settle in, you know.
Thank you, Alfred. I'll bear that in mind.
Arthur Edward Daly.
No challenge, Your Honour.
Please read from the card.
No need, my dear. I swear by Almighty God, I will faithfully try the several issues joined between our Sovereign Lady, Queen, and a defendant, and give a true verdict according to the evidence.
You haven't served on a jury before, have you, Mr. Daly?
No, my lord, but having heard the oath 5 times, what you might call a retentive memory.
It's a refreshing facility.
Thank you, my lord.
All right, you may sit down.
Thank you, my lord.
Leroy Winston White. Do you have many male clients, Deborah?
Oh, yeah, loads.
Ah, I just wondered. I mean, it's the first time I've, well, had this sort of thing.
Really? You'll be surprised. A lot of gentlemen have it done at home.
Oh, you make it sound rather naughty.
Do I? Nothing naughty about it, Mr. Parsons.
You've got to take a mature attitude over this sort of thing, Joe. I mean, what's a bit of gear? Everybody has to do a bit of ducking and diving these days, life being what it is.
Yeah.
Let him who lobs the first stone. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll take your point, Arthur. Yeah. Take your point.
We'll take that bit of verbal the police shoved in. I mean, who'd have thought for a
Well, if it isn't the bold Arthur.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Chisholm. Business acquaintance, Joe. I'll see you inside.
Oh, right, Arthur, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Well, they Keeping you busy, Mr. Chisholm?
What are you doing here, Arthur? Up on one, are you?
Me? No. You know me, Mr. Chisholm. I'll keep well away from villainy. No. I've just had lunch break. I'm doing jury service.
Jury service? You?
A few misdemeanours in the dim and distant past do not disqualify me.
They must be more desperate for bodies than I thought to let you through.
Uncalled for, Mr. Chisholm. Uncalled for. I'm a law-abiding citizen serving my queen and country.
What court are you in, anyway?
4.
4?
Yeah, it's very interesting, actually. But the prosecution don't seem to have a very strong case. But I can't talk about it, you understand. You all right, Mr. Chisholm?
Identify them as the same garments you found hidden in the defendant's flat.
With respect, Your Honour, the witness has made no mention of the garments being hidden in the flat.
Well, as I understand it, Mr. Nottick, there is no dispute that the garments in evidence are part of the stolen consignment.
That is so, Your Honour.
Well, then I cannot see what possible difference it makes whether they were hidden or not. They were there, and that is not in dispute.
Indeed, Your Honour, but with respect, it is a question of implication.
Mr. Notting, the garments were found in the defendant's flat. That is a fact. This is not a seminar on semantics.
As you wish, Your Honour.
You're a very attractive young lady, if I may say so.
Thank you.
I suppose all your male clients make the same observation.
Nice place you got here. You lived here long?
Yes. Yes, I suppose I have. Deborah, I don't suppose...
What, Mr. Parsons?
I mean, is this the extent of your services?
Afraid so. It's all I'm really qualified for, you see.
Oh, perhaps you ought to consider extending your repertoire. Like, I don't know, personal massage, that sort of thing. I'm sure it would pay well. Oh!
Sorry, Mr. Parsons, you sort of distracted me.
It was at this point I arrested the defendant, charged him with the offence of handling stolen goods.
And did he make a reply?
He did, sir.
And that was?
He said, "This is a right fit-up. I had nothing to do with it. Ask my mum."
Ask my mum. I see.
Yes, Mr.
Daly, Your Lordship. Arthur Edward Daly.
Yes, Mr. Daly, what is it?
A point of clarification, Your Lordship. The term fit-up, I think I heard it used recently in a television documentary concerned with police malpractice. Would I be correct in assuming that it means corruptly falsifying the evidence against the innocent?
You would indeed, Mr. Daly. And while it is commendable to concern yourself with detail, I would remind you that it is customary for members of the jury to sit, listen, and absorb the evidence, and not to interrupt the proceedings. I hope I make myself clear.
Perfectly, Your Lordship, my worship.
You sure you won't change your mind, Deborah?
Sorry, Mr. Parsons, nothing personal, but it's like I said, I'm only qualified in certain things.
But what if I were to say that...
What was that?
I don't know. You better wait here. I'll go and find out.
Got it. There you are.
The door.
The door. No. It was a lady. She got away.
All right, don't panic.
She's only left a calling card.
Right, let's get out of here before she finds the old
All
bill.
right, all right, come on.
I bet Chisholm was well pleased.
Well, you should have seen his face. Sick as a parrot.
Yeah, I used to think I was a parrot.
But I'm all right now.
I used to think I was a parrot.
But I'm all right now.
I used to think I was
all right, Dave, all right.
Yeah, well, I don't think you ought to upset Chisholm, do you?
No, bloody right. The last time he did, I ended up in the dock. Remember?
Oh, yeah, another drink, anyone?
Yeah, I have.
No, I'll tell you what, though. I've got a little dinner date later on.
Terry, now you know me, generous to a fault. If it was for something sensible, like a new pair of shoes, I would gladly let you have the money. But to blow on a bird like that...
Bird like what?
Bird like who?
That stripper bird, you know.
Yeah, and she's got a name, you know, Debbie.
He's only trying to get into me for 30 sols to take her out. Tell him, Dave, will you?
Well...
No, you tell me.
All right, Terence, all right, no need for aggression. I am simply questioning the logic of you getting yourself into debt for a girl you don't need to spend money on. Dave knows what I mean, don't you, Dave?
No.
Oh.
Now, listen, you, just because she's done a bit of stripping don't mean to say she's a slag. And it don't mean she can be treated like one either, got it?
Oh, very touchy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ain't you never heard of romance, Arthur?
Oh, like that, is it?
No, it's not like that.
Look, Arthur, you still haven't told us about that court case.
Love to, Dave. Taking the oath, haven't I?
Oh, my God.
Mustn't discuss it with anyone outside the jury room. The fellow in the Father Christmas gear made that very clear. A man's very liberty could hang in the balance if I, or any one of those 11 other good men and true, betray that sacred trust. Geezer up for receiving clobber. Part of a lorry load. Seems like a nice boy.
Has he got any chance?
Not on the evidence so far. But that is no reason why he shouldn't be given the benefit of the doubt, Dave, is it?
Of course not, Arthur.
Look, listen, are you going to lend me that dough or not?
Look, Terry, I've stated my situation on that.
No, look, while you're busy upholding justice, you want me to look after the shop, right?
That is something entirely different. That is a business arrangement.
Yeah. And part of that business arrangement is I'm on wages, so I want a sub now.
Here you are, there's a score. That is all the market can bear.
Generous to a fault, he says. I'm off for a see you.
Well, you might at least buy us a drink now you're holding folding.
I think you've upset him.
Me? How?
Looks like the safe's been emptied, Gaff.
Oh, my God. You have anything of great value in it, did you say?
Of course I bloody did. What do you think a safe's for?
Debbie ain't been robbed, has she?
Well, has she?
Where were you at 5 p.m. yesterday, McCann?
No, mate, no. I'm not getting involved in any interrogation till I know what's going on, right?
Still on a suspended for shoplifting, I see.
I'll leave it out. That was a right fit-up, and he knows it.
Oh, really? It's pathetic how often you villains use that excuse these days. Yeah. Where were you yesterday, around 5?
I don't know. Now, as it happens, I do know. I was doing some work for a mate of mine.
Name of this mate?
It was Arthur, wasn't it? Mr. Arthur Daly.
No, there's Arthur Daly, do we, James?
Oh, we know him, aye. But you wouldn't get involved in anything like this.
Like what?
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
So, following your raid on my client's flat and the subsequent surveillance on those premises, he never once returned. Is that correct?
Well, we never saw him.
Did you try and locate him elsewhere?
We made inquiries, yes.
But failed to find him?
That is correct, sir.
In fact, it was something like a fortnight later, was it not, when Mr. Smith, of his own volition, arrived at the police station to inquire as to why you were looking for him.
With his lawyer, yes.
A normal precaution any sensible person would take under the circumstances, is it not?
That would depend upon your point of view, I suppose.
I suggest to you that anyone who has anything to hide, especially from the police, would not arrive on their doorstep to volunteer a statement.
You might call it a statement, sir. I would say it was a story more suitable as a Walt Disney fantasy.
Sergeant Chisholm, you know better than to make a remark like that.
I'm sorry, Your Honour.
What you reckon?
Well, she's got to come home sometime.
Shall we hang about?
Yeah, could do.
Well, she probably didn't even report it.
Well, she got a good look at us both. Do you want to risk it?
Nah.
Right, then get in.
Oh, this is bleeding ridiculous. All it is a lock-up, right, where he keeps a few bits and pieces. I mean, he needs it. I mean, he's in trading, isn't he? Well, it's all legit and above board, isn't it, Mr. Jones?
How would I know, Terry?
Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Thanks a million, pal. God, dear.
Do you seriously expect the jury to believe that you met a man in a pub? This elusive Scouse Billy, a man who you yourself say you hadn't seen in over 20 years, and said that he could stay in your flat while you were going off?
But that's the truth. On my granny's eyesight.
The standard oath will suffice, Mr. Smith.
Well, leaving aside this preposterous alibi of yours for the moment, do you make a habit of letting out your flat to comparative strangers, Mr. Smith?
Not if I can help it. Too many thieves about, innit?
Silence. This is not a music hall, Smith. Any more facetious remarks like that, and I shall hold you in contempt of court.
Sorry, my lord. I ain't trying to be funny. I mean, I'm right on offer here, ain't I?
On offer? Never mind, answer the question.
What question was that, my lord?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice. Very interesting.
It's all legit. Arthur's got some receipts somewhere, hold on. Well, I don't know where he keeps them. He's probably taken them home or something.
Tell me, where precisely at this moment in time is this friend of yours, Arthur Daly?
As a matter of fact, he's in court. On jury service.
Jury service, really?
Yes, really.
I hardly believe it myself, Gav. I mean, it can't be right, can it?
Right. Right? Of course it's not bloody right. It's the system. A system I'm seriously beginning to believe is conspiring against me personally. What have I done? Why me? Why me?
No good getting paranoid about it, is there?
Paranoid? Who's been saying I'm getting paranoid? Who? Come on, who?
Oh, not me, Gav. Not me.
I want to ask you something. It's a serious question. Do you think it's possible to be haunted by someone when they're still alive?
Well, if it's Arthur Daly you're talking about, I've got some news you might be interested in.
Be upstanding for His Honour.
Going on a bit, isn't it? I don't suppose you'd like to join Joe and me for a drink across at the... No, you probably prefer tea. Takeaway?
Now, let me get this right. There's a tie-up, and the victim is a jeweller claiming a 20 grand loss.
That's right.
And the girl Soames thinks set it up is a friend of Terry McCann's.
That's right.
It's a conspiracy. It is.
Well, that's what Sergeant Soames thinks. But I can't see McCann getting involved.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the conspiracy against me.
Oh.
I know it.
What you fancy? The governor? We have a log and for what?
She came in here looking upset. Well, I can see why now. All I could tell her was you might be down to lock up or at home. Well, she reckoned she tried that. Then she left. Have you tried ringing our place?
Yeah, I've tried that. There's no joy at all. Listen, give us your dog, will you? I'll try again. Here you go. Cheers, Dave.
I'll do it.
Get out of the way! Out the front!
can't find her. Oh, she must have scarred. Are you bleeding? Well, I cut my hand, you prat. Come on, get back to the flat.
Zeb, you're not that hungry, are you?
Oh, Tone, let's borrow your phone.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, thanks ever so.
Winchester Club? Here. Yeah, well, hang on, he's right here. Terry, it's Debbie. Sorry, Terry.
Hello? Yes, me, it's all right. What? Now, listen, calm down. Where are you? Right, well, just stay there. No, I'll be there as soon as I can. No, it won't take long. Just keep calm, all right? I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, ta-ra. Cheers, Dave. I'll see you.
Terry.
I'll see you later.
Terry.
Are you deaf or something? I'll see you later.
First the police accused me of being involved, and now this. What am I gonna do?
You're going to come back to my gaff, and you're going to wait there till I've sorted it out, all right?
How are you gonna sort it out?
Well, I know a few faces. I'll ask around, see if someone can put me in touch with these two merchants.
No, Terry, you mustn't get involved.
I'm already involved. That lemon who pulled you thinks I'm part of the plot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, had me down the nick all morning.
I was there all night.
You'll know you were. Just giving Arthur Slaughter a spin and all. God knows what he's going to say. Ta-ra, Tone. Thanks a lot, mate. Ta-ra, ta-ra. Ta-ra, see you later.
Well, that's how it is, oh, no.
Dave, tell me it's not true. Tell me you're at the wind-up.
What do I tell you porkies about a thing like that, Arthur?
Did they find anything? You know, take anything?
Take anything?
The old bill at the lockup?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank God for that. I better get over there and check.
Well, look, Arthur, Terry and Debbie are in...
Chisholm's behind this, you mark my words. This is pure malice. He is doing this to me.
Arthur...
You see what happens when I'm not around to look after things?
Yeah, well, considering that...
I warned Terry not to get involved with a bird of that sort. Now, you can bear me out on that, Dave.
Look, Arthur, Terry and Debbie look like getting fitted for a robbery I had nothing to do with. And all you can do is moan about being spun. They could be in serious trouble.
I could be in serious trouble if Plod decides they want to see some receipts for goods various.
Nevertheless,
But you're quite right, Dave. You're quite right. But what can I do? On top of all this ag, I am in the middle of deciding a man's fate. Aren't I?
You are wonderful. You know that.
Listen, do you want a drink or something?
I'd rather have a cup of tea, Tel. What if we went down there together to the police station and tell them what has happened?
Do you think he'd believe that any more than he believed that other story of yours, eh? I tell you, this Soames geezer makes Chisholm look like a welfare worker.
Well, let's tell him then, Chisholm.
No, I don't think that'd be awfully good timing. You see, he's working on the case that Arthur's trying.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Then what are we going to do?
We're going to have a cup of tea, aren't we?
Oh, my God. It's all gone.
Well, you seem to work all right under pressure.
Yeah, I see what I mean about nervous energy now.
Wish I didn't like you so much.
Hey?
Maybe I could fall in love with you.
What, ruin a perfect relationship? No, shut up. Don't worry, it's only Arthur and he can't get in.
Terry, I want a word with you. I know you're in there because I can see you. Terry, I want a word with you about my stock. It's gone, all gone. What have you been up to?
Hold on, I'll get rid of him.
Terry.
Now, second thoughts, who needs any more aggravation, eh? Come here.
Terry, come on, come on. Terry.
Mr. Chisholm.
Go away, Arthur.
Go away? The whole of my stock confiscated? That is a gross infringement of my civil rights.
I'll tell you what this is, Arthur. It's a gross breach of court rules. I'm the prosecuting officer in this case. I shouldn't even be seen sneering at you from across the street.
I am a citizen, presently employed by the state in a quest for justice, and I ain't getting none. It's diabolical. Ain't there no code of conduct no more?
One more word, Arthur. One more, I'll have you done for contempt, and I mean it.
Oh, be reasonable, Mr. Chisholm. Look, It's my living.
The other one was shorter, about 30, blonde hair.
More Mousy Brown, actually.
Oh, well, apparently...
Oh, with the tash as well.
Yeah, it's more mousy brown the hair and he's got a moustache. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you can, mate, I'd appreciate it. No, don't go out your way. I mean, just keep your ears and eyes open. Yeah, cheers, Bill. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, you never know. I might get down there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, tell her, mate. Bye.
Terry, it's hopeless.
Give it a chance. A few more faces I can get hold of yet.
They had me going through the mugshots down at the station. I couldn't see anyone who even looked like them. Maybe they're not known villains.
Not all known villains have form, do they? Now, listen, I want you to stay here while I do a bit of snooping about.
Why do I have to? I was hoping to go back to the flat, get a change of clothes at least.
Now, what happens if those two loons turn up again? Anyway, you ain't got a car, have you?
Well, I thought maybe you could take me.
Oh, yeah, all right then.
Well, I suppose the first thing is to choose a foreman.
Yes, that is the usual, normal procedure. Yeah, how about you, mate? No? No?
What about you, Arthur? I mean, you seem to have some idea, you know, the way you handle that oath and it. I mean, why don't you do it?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, all right, all right. As a matter of fact, I do have a certain working knowledge of the law.
Yeah, well, no one objects, do they?
No, let's just get on with it, shall we?
Well, what's the procedure? Do we just vote or what?
Just vote?
Well, the man's clearly guilty. You've only got to look at his face.
Madam, with respect, a man's boat is hardly a reasonable foundation on which to base a conviction.
Bloody right.
What is boat? I do not understand.
Boat race, madam. But look, let me just say this. As the duly elected foreman of this jury, I need hardly remind you that it is our sworn duty to weigh the evidence, balance the scales of justice, free ourselves from the constraints of prejudice and blind emotion, and arrive at a true and honest verdict in accordance with the facts. Thank you.
Very good, isn't it? Well, that's perfectly true, Mr.
Daly, Miss Arthur Daly. And you are?
Oh, Miss Carol Dalston, actually.
Oh, well, Carol. Oh, I can call you Carol, can't I?
Oh, yes, if you like.
Oh, I think first name's the best, don't you? It makes it all much cosier.
Yeah, that's right, Arthur. Yeah.
Oh, well, Carol?
Well, it just seemed to me that it might be a good idea to start off with a show of hands, to begin with.
I agree. At least we can see how we all stand before we start arguing the pros and cons. Sorry.
No, you are quite right. I was about to make the same suggestion myself. Is everyone in agreement? Very well. All those present here who think, without so much as a discussion, mind you, that the defendant is guilty, raise their right hand.
Not a very convincing story, would you say, James?
Both the doors are smashed, Gav.
Very observant, Jones.
And we didn't do it.
Tell me, did you intend withholding this bit of so-called information?
No. We were going to report it and then you turned up, right, Deb?
Right.
Even though it happened yesterday?
Yeah, well, Deb was upset, wasn't she? She was confused by what you did to her. Needed a bit of time to think, isn't that right, Deb?
Yes, right.
What is this, a double act? You do know, of course, that withholding information of a crime is a crime itself.
Don't you ever stop. Listen, she's told you all she knows, I've told you all I know, right? Now, why don't you stop agging us and get onto the cranks who did this? Hold on. You need a warrant before you get invited in here.
It's official.
I must say, as a witness, the mother wasn't very convincing.
Even less than the defendant, if that's possible.
That's right.
Not convincing? That sweet little old lady?
But she couldn't answer the questions about camping equipment. I've done a bit of it myself, you know.
The old dear was under oath, wasn't she? And let me tell you, when you are that age, you are too near the other side to tell porkies. As if the old dear would perjure herself.
Well, she is the defendant's mother.
I have small Chinese takeaway restaurant. All family work together. It's good.
Oh, that's very profound, very relevant.
Excuse me.
Yes, Carol?
Well, I do think Arthur has a point. I mean, there was no direct evidence to contradict his alibi, was there?
Exactly, my dear, exactly. And remember his lordship's direction. If there is the slightest element of doubt in the issue before us, the defendant must be given a benefit, right?
Well, that's true.
Look, I think the guy was lying to him teeth. But it's cool. We all dig, right? So, I feel, say, we should have groove in with the foreman here and give him the benefit. What you say, sister?
That's right. I mean, you've got to play the white man, haven't you? Yeah, well, it's right, though, isn't it? I mean...
Satisfied?
Well, let me tell you the scenario the way I see it, McCann. You and this lady here work out a little scheme whereby, posing as some sort of phony beautician, she's able to enter...
Yeah, she's got diplomas.
Posing as some sort of phony beautician, she's able to enter the homes of innocent victims. A worthy target is then selected, and along with a as-yet unknown accomplice, you raid the place. How's that for starters?
Diabolical. Look, would she leave her name and address on a business card if that was the case, eh?
I deal with a lot of 4th Division villains, McCann. It's depressing how many of them make the most rudimentary mistakes.
Yeah, but that would be downright stupid, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
This is my appointments diary. Why don't you get in touch with the clients I've visited and check whether they've been robbed? That should prove that me and Terry ain't up to what you say.
And if any of them have?
Leave off.
To continue. You, Miss Mitchell, then try to cover yourself by reporting the robbery. However, when you fail in that little ploy, you get hold of McCann here, and you invent this ludicrous story about villains breaking in and threatening you.
But it's true!
It's pathetic. That's what it is. Come on, Jones.
Can't you find the door by yourself?
And I shall take great pleasure in nicking you both. Soon.
This is absurd. If you accept this preposterous alibi, then you must also accept that he's innocent. Good God, the clothes were found in his flat. Of course he had something to do with the stealing or receiving of them.
Yeah, well, you're forgetting about Scouse Billy, the mate he lent the flat to.
Oh, yes. This mysterious Liverpudlian, whom no one except the defendant has ever seen or heard of.
Look, it stands to reason a man's not going to come forward and confess, is he?
That's because he never existed in the first place.
Of course he doesn't. It's an insult to the intelligence.
Precisely.
Look, are you trying to say you've never met an old friend from the past? An acquaintance from yesteryear? Had a drink, reminisced, shed a tear of nostalgia for the old days?
I expect we all bump into old acquaintances from time to time, but I, for one, do not hand over the keys to my house and say, go on, live there. Use it as a warehouse for stolen property.
All right, so this Scouse Billy took a liberty. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? I know plenty of geezers pull a stroke like that.
Yes, yes, I rather suspect you do.
Well, don't you come that snobby bourgeois crap with me, mate. I mean, the trouble with people like you is you live in a middle-class ghetto and you don't get to meet the real people, do you?
Right, right. Old Chinese proverbs say, man with no shoes must sweep for man with no feet.
Hope you don't mind, only I've got to get this finished. It's my Albert's birthday tomorrow.
Hey, Tel, that's him in the red car.
Oh, Bill.
Could be.
It is. Put your toe down.
God, you all right, Tel?
Yeah, remember that number. XMF 353N. XMF 353N. Got it? XMF 353N. Come on, let's go.
God.
I see. Now you're saying that a police officer who has probably had years of devoted service to the community to his credit was lying under oath.
No, not lying exactly. No, what I was suggesting was, well, you saw his eyes. Very shifty indeed. I mean, let's call it an exaggeration, an embellishment of the true facts in an excessive desire to get on in the job. I mean, quite understandable. I mean, crime rate rising, clean-up rate falling. Now, believe me, convictions are very important to an ambitious and ruthless guardian of the law. Stand on me, I know. I mean, you saw him in the box. All them little hesitations and them furtive glances. Dead giveaway, in my opinion.
I've never heard such balderdash.
Madam, ask yourself this question. Is he the sort of man from whom you'd like to buy a second-hand lawnmower?
Hello, sir. Dave?
Terry, Debbie, we ain't open yet, but if you need a drink that
No,
bad...
that's all right. No. I want a favour. Look, I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't important, right? But you've got a brother-in-law who's a cozzer down at Endon.
I know, Charles. No way.
No, listen, hear me out. It's to do with this aggro that Debbie and me are getting. Look, it'd get us right out of stock, honest.
What is it? I
just want a car registration checked. Name and address of the owner.
Terry, have you any idea of the domestic aggravation I get asking that Ponce for a favour? I'll have to have him and my sister over for dinner, and that's just for asking.
Please, Dave.
When the prosecution asked him what his occupation was, he said coronation programme seller. I mean, for God's sake.
That was his little joke, that's all. Nerves. They're funny things, nerves. Affect different people in different ways.
Yeah, that's true. Me, I sweat a lot.
How charming.
What about you, miss?
Well, actually, I sort of get a rash around here.
Oh, they're nasty.
It's scratching with me. I always start to scratch. Drives my Albert mad, it does.
Mr. Ling, how about you? Do people of the Oriental persuasion suffer with nerves?
With respect to honorable gentlemen, I try to mind my own business. When in Rome, do not be a Christian.
This is ridiculous. We're trying to reach a verdict here, not discussing nervous manifestations.
Do you think we could ask the usher for some tea?
Mr. Ling, would you mind repeating that?
Yes, I understand. Look, if you can see your way just this once, yeah? Yeah, of course, no further. And look, Bob, while we're on, you must come over to dinner one day. You're free Sunday? Oh, well, great. Yeah, sure. Lovely. Joyce would love that, I know. All right. Yeah, thanks. What a cruel lamb. He's going to ring back in 5 minutes.
Oh, cheers, Dave.
You want some advice? Give it the old Bill. Let him sort it.
You haven't met Sergeant Soames, have you? Now, listen, if this all works out, I want you to stay with Dave. Is that all right?
Terry?
No, don't argue. I just want you to stay here.
But ask yourself this. Can we, dare we do that here? In the very nucleus, the heart of British justice, the jury room? I think not. Out there is a fellow human being whose very future hangs on our decision. Not to mention his own mum, who's dependent on him. It is frightening, but it is a challenge. And I know you will all be with me when I say it is a challenge we must not shirk.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a man called Roberts. I thought you lived here.
Yes, he does, but he's not in at the moment. He's at work now. It's, if you go further right down there, there's a sort of yard that lies just back off the road. You can't miss it. All right?
Yeah, thanks very much.
Well, that's an improvement anyway, isn't it?
This is getting quite impossible.
It is time I'm getting back to my shop.
Really? I mean, I've got 6 for dinner. It's terrible.
No, I can't, Dave. I can't do that.
Yes, you can do. Look, you can still make out the address from the impression. Sometimes even a minder needs minding.
I don't know.
Since you are unable to agree on a verdict, the time has come for me to instruct you that the court will now accept a majority verdict of not less than 10-2.
I want a word with you two scumbags.
I think the man wants his lips retreated, Harry.
Oh, yes, son. You like hospital food? Come on!
Honest, that's the address of one of the blokes, honest.
Where'd you get hold of this?
Oh, for Christ's sake, does it matter? They tried to run Terry over.
For all I know, this could be another of your little concoctions.
Except this time you can check it out.
There's another one in there.
Deb.
Oi, I haven't finished with you yet.
You want to bet?
But are you sure? I mean, isn't there some lurking iota of doubt? I mean, just a little one. No, I don't want to influence you. I mean, it's you who have to live with your conscience, not me.
I am perfectly certain, thank you. And you and your ridiculous rhetoric will not make me change my mind, even if we sit here all night.
And that goes for me also.
And you, madam?
Yeah, why is she holding out? She ain't hardly said a word since we started.
Madam?
Oh, he's guilty, all right. Tried to flog my Albert one of them jackets, didn't he?
Good God, woman, are you saying you know the defendant?
Yeah, lives in the next street, don't he? Always been a bit of a rogue as Johnny Smith. I told my Albert, I said, don't you have anything to do with him. He'll only get you into trouble.
There is a popular myth that handling stolen property is somehow less serious than theft, Smith. It is not one that I subscribe to. If there were no handlers, there would be far fewer thieves. And yet here you are before this court again, with an appalling record of similar offences, having been found guilty, quite properly, in my opinion, on counts 1 and 2. Is there anything you wish to say before I pronounce sentence?
Does this mean, my lord, that I won't be able to go camping with my mum next year?
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Chisholm, but you are wrong. I was with you from the off. I stood alone in there. It was 11 for acquittal when we started. 11. But I held out for justice. I had to put up a terrible battle against ignorance and prejudice. I really did, Mr. Chisholm.
Leave me alone, Arthur, please.
You must be feeling on top of the world, eh? Bit of promotion, I shouldn't wonder. Nice conviction under your belt. Now, look, I do not want thanking. Please don't think that. No, no, no. The man was guilty. I could do no more. Funny, isn't it? Here we are discussing justice. I wonder, would there be any chance of you having a word with someone about my bit of gear? I mean, if I could just get... No, look, I know I went off before, Mr. Chisholm, but that was the shock, you see. It was... Mr. Chisholm, please, look, let me carry your case, please. Bereft and bankrupt you've made me. I only asked you to look after the shop, keep an eye on things. Look at it. A desert where there was once an oasis. I had a cotchel of Italian custom-made shoes there, imported from Taiwan. Have you any idea what they stood me in? Boots. Don't make jokes, Terry, don't make jokes. This is no time for frivolous jollities. And there, 64 boxes of the best scotch, which incidentally have slightly misleading labels. So what do I tell them? Printer's error?
So sue me.
Ah, don't compound your gross dereliction of duty by taking that attitude, my son. You may be nearer the mark than you think. I can get all this up before the Industrial Compensations Board.
Oh, don't talk so bleeding stupid, Arthur.
You are forgetting I know a little about the law. Tragic loss of livelihood due to the totally inept management of the duly delegated officer of the company. After I've had a few receipts printed to cover myself, that is.
Oi, you. Now, I have been beaten up. I've been nearly fitted up. So do you know what you can do with your problems? You can stuff them up your... Hi, Joseph.
All right.
Yeah.
Thought Arthur would come and see me personally.
No, he's expecting someone.
Oh, yeah. So,
it's all there.
Can't read or write, but I can count. That's why they call me the Prince of the Gypsies.
You're not still using that gypsy guff. I mean, you don't roam a lot, do you?
Still got me caravan.
Yeah, but it's parked in the south of France, isn't it?
That's right. Just behind my villa.
Yeah, well, it's hardly your raggle-taggle gypsy lad round the campfire, is it?
Of course not. Nice house in Stanmore now, aren't I? It's detached, all that. My art is with my people, wherever they are.
Well, with a prince like you, they can't go wrong, can they?
That's it.
I mean, not a lot of motor left, is there? Bet the driver's got a headache.
Yeah, nasty one. Jumped over the barrier on the M4, straight into a juggernaut. Now, where is it? A lot of old rubbish here. All these write-offs, eh, Tom? Here it is. For Arthur. Vehicle document.
What for?
For that.
He's never buying that.
Well, you two are partners, aren't you?
Oh, well.
He's putting in a ringer, same make, different model. He'll make a handsome profit.
Yeah, but didn't the insurance people tell the Department of Transport?
Hey? You're a simple fella, Terry. The sad thing about this motor, the man forgot to post the premium. Some people are so unlucky. I mean, he broke 5 ribs and God knows what else, and then got nicked for driving an uninsured vehicle. As it happens, I've done him a favour. Incidentally, Tel, if you see any write-offs around your manor, you're on a long un, just for commission.
All right, then, thanks, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for any crippled drivers and all.
They're like gold dust.
What, crippled drivers?
Is it sold?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were there. It made me jump.
Is it sold?
Sold. Wife wants to buy it. No profit in it for me, but she set her heart on it, so what can you do? Oh, you weren't interested, were you?
Well, I don't know. You reckon it's a good motor?
Good motor? Now, would I sell a vehicle to my own wife? My own mother? One of the best, this. I had to go to the Duke of Norfolk's estate to get this.
What? His own personal car?
Well, one presumes His Grace wouldn't tell pork pies.
Titled owner, eh?
Oh, was wearing a deerstalker hat, Harris tweed suit. Lovely fella. No side. We had a bit of conversation about horses. Well, as you probably know, he's well into racing. You see, I tell you, one marvellous thing about the aristocracy. They love to keep their motors in good nick.
Oh, he's probably got a garage.
Well, he's not going to keep it outside his house, is he?
How much were you selling it for?
Break the wife's heart. See, I'm letting her have it trade. Oh, dear, this is a bad week for me.
How much did you say?
Well, I didn't.
Oh.
Look, I'll tell you... you are interested, aren't you?
Well,
Oh, no, well, Now, look, I'll tell you what I'll do. Her indoors has set her heart on this motor. Its pedigree being what it is, you know. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm at fault myself. I mean, the financial climate being what it is, and her indoors having the sort of temper she's got. But I will let you have that car.
Romeo, Mike, we've just picked him up, travelling through Hammersmith Broadway.
How's it going, Frank?
Not so bad, Arthur. How's yourself?
And some motors?
Great runners. In fact, the wife wanted to buy the BMW. Very clean car. Not too expensive for me,
No. I've already used that particular line today. Never tell lies to a liar, my old son.
Quite right, Arthur. You're the last person who should have said that to. You're a bit too long in the tooth for that.
Yeah, and they're all mine. Come on, load off. I want to see this motor.
You shooting up to Glasgow?
No. I'm going to relax here for a few days. I've got to deliver the post to a guy in Warren Street. Have a few jars, take in the sights, probably look up my sister.
Nice motor, isn't they? No problems?
Like what? Custom and tax pay for? It's down to Arthur now. If he's got the right logbook, it's a doddle for him. He won't have any comebacks if he's clever.
Oh, he's clever, that one.
Come into the office, Frank. Here, put these plates on, Terry.
Well, Al?
Al? With a screwdriver. You have used a screwdriver before, haven't you?
No, I've got a better idea.
What?
I'll go down to Boozer.
Oh, dear, he's worse than 2 Irishmen.
I heard that, sir.
Thanks, Frank. That's one of the problems we've got in this country these days. Work. I mean, whatever happened to the good old English workman, eh? I mean, time was, he'd go off in the morning, a couple of slices of Ovis in one pocket, bit of farmhouse cheese in the other. Do, what, 10, 12 hours toil? What you got nowadays? What do we say, 3.5 grand?
4, plus 300 for the delivery charges.
Oh, you're more wicked than British Leyland.
Hold it.
Hey?
Sit down. Keep your hands on the desk.
But it's me, Mr. Rycott.
I know who you are. Just do as you're told.
May I ask why?
No, shut up.
Am I being arrested?
Of course not. We just want to have a little talk with you.
Oh, all right then. Go on.
Down the road.
Well, in a nick? Certainly not.
OK, then do a runner. I've got 10 uniformed coppers outside if you fancy your chances.
What have I done? I mean, can I have a hint?
All in good time, Arthur. Come on.
Hey, just a minute.
What?
I'm not going to have my dabs.
Why?
Why? Because I've got certain rights, that's why.
They always say that.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't even know why I'm in here.
Well, I don't know, do I? Take his dabs, that's all they said to me. Yeah, we've got to distinguish you from the other suspects.
What suspects?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, everybody should be fingerprinted. I mean, say you fell into the river and you lost your wallet. Drowned, stone dead. How can we identify you? No, we're not talking about crime. We're talking about personal identity.
I never go near the river.
Car crash, collapse in the street. I mean, it's common sense. Now, I'm a great believer in identity. We've got to sort out the goats from the sheep, eh? Painless.
Yeah, I know. They've got them already.
Really? I'd have thought you'd never been in a police station before. Tissue?
Oh.
Years ago, we didn't have things like that. Nah. Dirty old rag. Hygiene, see? That's the thing these days. Right, sit down over there, sir.
Mr. Rycott, might I have a word?
No.
No? I'm not having that. I'm a law-abiding ratepayer.
Who says?
I'll ignore that. Since nobody seems to know why I'm here, do you think I might go now?
You must be joking. You're helping the police. You know, on the news, a man is helping the police with their inquiries. That man is you.
In that case, I think I should phone my solicitor.
Why?
Why? Are you cognisant with the common law of this land? Habeas corpus and all that? Magnus Carta? The inalienable right of a decent Englishman? Might I suggest you are well out of order here, Mr. Rycott?
Now, listen.
No, I haven't finished. When my brief comes down here, he's going to give you and your superiors a right verbal thrashing.
Yeah. OK, what's his name?
Ivan Silkman.
You are kidding. He's doing 18 months in Ford Open Nick.
No, that's his brother. Headstrong lad. No, Ivan is one of the leading lights of the legal profession.
I'll give him a bell.
And quick. I've been very decent to you people, but fair's fair, Mr. Rycott. You haven't even suggested what the charge is.
We're working on it. Like what? Conspiracy, maybe?
You what?
Harbouring illegal substances, smuggling drugs, causing a riot. Oh, and that German motor that hadn't got an MOT certificate. Well, not a real one, anyway.
This way, please, sir.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Hey, what's going on?
Down there, please, sir. Don't worry. You'll be all right, dear.
Hey, that smells.
Quite harmless.
You going to put it back altogether?
Well, Jerry's can do it.
Why not us? Incidentally, the shock absorbers are a bit iffy. I don't want to buy it, Charlie. Let's just find the stuff.
That was nothing, believe me, mere skirmish. Shouldn't park here anyway. This is for people in the trade. I know every car in this street, and that thing, stranger, probably a punter.
I'll have a wee look just the same.
Forget it, forget it. Tell you what, not a bad motor, this. You know, I drive a lot.
So I see.
Do a bit of rallying, know what I mean? Member of the Driving Wheel Club. Jackie Stewart, Fitty Poldy, the new French fella, I meet them all. Yeah, very clean.
Now the weather.
Nice music. Tell you, not a scratch. Hard to sell a motor in Glasgow.
Yeah, but we're not in Glasgow, we're in London. Anyway, I got a punter up there, managing director in the building for him.
Yeah, managing director, they always say that. Oh, no disrespect to you. Let's see, we're hoping to get 10.5 for this.
That's what we said on the phone.
I know, but now I see the actual motor.
And I've done all the work, I've got the contacts over there. They've even changed the number on the chassis and the engine.
I'm sorry, we're closed now.
No, it's an emergency.
Oh, hello, Terry. Are you in trouble or something?
No, I'm not. No, is he in?
No, he's gone. He's going shooting for the weekend.
Shooting?
Yeah, it's his new thing. He's given up the golf. Now it's shooting. I think it's because he mixes with a lot of people that like shooting. You know, robbers and that.
Look, have you got his number?
He doesn't want to be disturbed.
No, it's important. Arthur's in a terrible
Oh,
lot
well,
of
he
trouble.
certainly isn't interested in him. He hasn't settled his last bill yet, or the one before that.
Well, that just probably slipped his mind, that's all. We'll pay it.
Yeah, I bet.
Of course he...
Silkman Heller and Heller? No, I'm sorry, he's gone away for the... Oh, hello, Sergeant Rycott.
Can I speak with him?
Oh, just a minute, Sergeant.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Rycott, it's Terry. Yeah, what is the SP on Arthur? Well, what are the charges? So he might go before the magistrate on Monday. So does that mean you're keeping him in all weekend? Oh, no, I can't get hold of his solicitor. Oh, I'll tell you what, can I see him? Well, what does maybe mean? No, I'm sure you're doing it all by the board. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So I can, OK. Right, thank you very much, Mr. Rycott. Yeah, I'll see you later. They're lovely, aren't they? Now, are you going to give me this number?
And if you do see him, give him that. It's his prior account. It'll save me posting it.
This is important, Karen. He's in right lumber.
Look, I told you, Ivan needs his rest like everyone else. Go down the law centre.
The law centre? There for squatters and old ladies being evicted.
There is one law for everybody, you know.
Who told you that?
Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Don't you English ever convict people like this?
Well, he's a slippery character, Daly.
Slippery?
I think the sergeant means that Daly is a very clever criminal.
Obviously. Oh, I see here. He did have a conviction for 18 months, 24 years ago.
He did have a couple of parking offences, sir, 3 years ago. You see, when I heard about this, I thought, well, it just isn't Arthur's usual game.
Sergeant, I want you to assist Inspector Klingman in every way.
Yes, sir.
This is an Anglo-German operation, so I want you to explain what you mean.
I mean, well, he is a rascal, no question of it. He's a scallywag. But I don't buy Arthur, Daly, as a drug dealer. To start with, it's dangerous.
That is because the stakes are high.
But he is a devout coward, sir. A dodgy motor, yes.
Sergeant, I have very reliable sources and efficient methods.
In that case, why didn't you intercept a car in Germany?
None of it is perfect, you know, not even you. This man is
What is your expression? Overdue, yes?
He's well overdue, sir. Yeah, I'm talking about overdue. I should be at a police federation meeting in a few minutes.
Another rise, sir?
In the pipeline, I think. Rycott will help you in every way, Inspector. Back later, all right?
Sir. Well, sir, how about a nice cup of tea?
No, I don't want tea. I should like to meet this Mr. Daly. Or is he perhaps already having his tea?
Sitting in a cell, man of my stature, treated like a common criminal. I mean, what am I? Soccer hooligan? Urban terrorist?
Just here. I'm sorry, Arthur. You're in the frame. Pull yourself together. Tidy your suit up.
I mean, why? What is it? Identity parade?
Not many. Arthur Daly. This is your life.
Not guilty, eh?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. You smoke?
A cigar man. But they took away me lighter. And me braces.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Apparently you have many friends in Germany.
No, never been near the place. Look, if it's about a motor, I am a bona fide motor trader. Anyone can tell you that.
You are giving me the answers before I've even asked you the questions.
Sorry. Only I'm usually quick, see?
Oh, yes, I realize that. Any man with your history of not guilties, I'm bound to respect.
Am I to assume I'm talking to a German police officer?
This is true.
Oh, marvellous. That's down to the bloody common market, isn't it? Me being interrogated by a German. And they know a lot about interrogating too, don't they?
Don't be cheeky, Arthur. He's just going to ask you some questions.
Yeah, but look at him. I mean, it's Colditz, isn't it?
Now, listen. If there's any more of that, I shall have to nick you under the Race Relations Act.
You can't. That's for Lucas' age, not Jerry's.
We are all brothers under the skin these days, Arthur. I'm sorry, Inspector.
Thank you, Sergeant. I repeat, who are your contacts in Germany?
Look, I've told you, I'm a simple car dealer. C of E, free enterprise, true patriot, British Army, King and Empire. Well, no, Queen and Commonwealth, or whatever it is we got left.
Yes, all right, Arthur. We know all about your previous.
Who are the people from whom you bought the car?
Oh, well, that's easy. Old Frank
Frank who?
Yeah, his name's Frank. See, in my game, it's all cash and first names, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Receipt. No problem. Frank what's an M there? Mac? I don't know.
Phew. The tax people are like that. Are all your transactions as good as this?
That is down to my accountant, isn't it? And he keeps meticulous books.
I hope you can remember his name.
Oh, obviously. See, this Frank, his name, I can't read his writing. Well, they're not all that clever at writing and things like that, are they, the Scotchmen? I mean, they're handy with a roll call and getting the head in, and that's it, isn't it?
My old mum comes from Scotland.
Oh, yeah, well, not all of them. I mean, Frank's an ordinary sort of chap, you know, not your scholar. Hey, look, can I have another look at that? Yeah, see, look, it's him, isn't it? Mac.
Mac what?
Well, I don't know. They all got Macs up there, haven't they? Hey, hang on. He come over on the boat. Well, the passport people, they check all the names, don't they? That's your answer. Documents. You like that sort of thing? Love documents, Jerry's.
I don't care about the documents. I want to find out what was in the car. Drugs?
Rugs?
Drugs. Narcotics.
Oh, no, come on. I'm not into that. What, the Fulham connection?
Why not?
No, tell him, Mr. Rycott. Arthur Daly, drug fiend. I wouldn't even trust one of them paracetamol.
You could be the middleman, though.
Well, that does it. I'm not saying another word till I see my solicitor.
I told you. He's gone shooting.
Well, I'm going then.
Give us a chance, Arthur. This is a serious case. I thought you'd want to help us.
Oh, of course I do, but I mean, it's this Frank you want.
And we will get him. But in the meantime, I'll be most grateful if you could dwell here for a little while.
That's right. Always support your local sheriff. Correct?
It's really nice. I love your accent, Frank.
And I love you. Your pretty face and your beautiful figure. I bet you were a dancer, eh?
You all right?
You was in the Royal Ballet, weren't you?
Only for a while. Very stuck up, some of them. Give them a blank, didn't I? So I went to Tunisia with a group. More like modern dancing.
They love that, Tunisians. Ready for another one, Frank?
No. Smash show. You fancy some more of the old bubbly area?
Why not, my darling?
It's about time he got a bit busy. He's got 10 grand in his bin. That was only from me. God knows how much more he's got. Sold a nice BMW and all.
Yeah, but I don't want him in my place.
Of course not. Buck's clever. Hotel, right? Georgie's place. He'll let anybody in. All the brassies use it.
Don't you call me a bloody brass.
Of course you're not. Just in between engagements. What is it? Swan Lake or go to Marrakesh?
Here, have one yourself, Frank.
Sir.
Where have you been? Mr. Jones. Why? I've been coked up here. Where's Ivan?
Ah, yeah, Ivan, he's gone...
No, I know shooting. Yeah. What is all that about?
Maybe he's joined the Israeli army.
Oh, typical, isn't it? He wouldn't choose a moment like this to do it. Why can't he wait until...
Calm down, listen, calm down. Have a seat, go, sit down.
Yeah, I will. No, don't you tell me to sit down.
Well, I don't sit down. It's a turn up, isn't it?
Is that all you can say? Terry, have you ever seen me like this before? No braces, no tie?
No.
I'll tell you, I understand prison riots. I am stir crazy.
Stir crazy?
Yeah.
You've only been here 5 hours.
It's not the point, is it? It's the principle. I'm a free spirit. Streets, carbon monoxide, black taxis, red buses.
What are you on about?
I don't know. I've got an obsession about red buses.
I think you're pregnant.
No jokes, Terry. This is the big one. The Germans are after me. You know what they're like, don't you? Fulham today, brave little Belgium tomorrow.
Arthur, it's a simple case of mistaken identity.
So was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, my God.
What about her indoors? What's she going to say when she comes back from her sisters? And how about the local paper? That'll be a real bonanza, won't it? Well-known celebrity in the pokey. Remember, my children go to private school. They mingle with the scions of local personalities.
Yeah, like that stockbroker who's doing plenty of time.
That is not the same. That was business, not crime. They are naming me as the mastermind of the Fulham connection. See, that is what happens when you do business with a Scotchman.
You didn't say that when you were stitching him up.
It was a fair, honest deal, Terry. Now, I had a feeling in my water about that man.
Oh, McFadden, he's all right.
No, he may be all... What'd you say, Terry?
What?
That name, that bloke's name.
McFadden.
Oh, manner.
No, McFadden.
Why didn't you tell me before?
You didn't ask.
Honestly, did you hear that? Eh? You're supposed to be listening to our conversation. Did you hear that name?
Oh, don't worry, I didn't hear a thing.
Terrific. I'll tell Rycott. How about you?
I thought I'd take a creep down Warren Street.
Why?
Well, that's where McFadden was going. He's got a Porsche one, though.
Oh, Terry, there are times you truly amaze me. Not often, but you get down there. Find that man.
What's wrong with the pride of the force?
No, he couldn't find a time in a brothel.
All right, I'll show you up. Listen, look after yourself.
Yeah.
Oh. That's for you.
Oh, tell.
See you later.
Yeah.
You Bill.
Is your governor about? Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Handsome motor, eh?
Yeah, you the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very pretty. Really clean. You trade? Sort of. What's that mean? Well, I'm always interested in nice imports from Germany. What's that mean? You just said that. All right. Who are you? That man? No. No, yesterday you were talking to a geezer from Glasgow, right? I want to know how I can get
What's
hold
it
of
to you?
I just want to know where I can find him.
I
that's
don't
all.
know nothing about the guy. I buy him and I sell him, OK? Now, that's it. See ya.
Hold on. You're not being very helpful, are you? Why?
Hey, the arm. Oh, you're asking for a slap.
Leave it out, son.
I don't know nothing about the guy. Just a drink with him.
You know more than that.
Gary, sort him out.
I clean him, you sell him, you sort him out.
Well done, Gary. Done a good job on the engine, innit? Nice and clean, that, innit?
OK. Look, it wasn't down to me. He went away with a brass.
Where?
Hotel, King's Cross.
King's Cross.
Come on, where? Oh, Nero's Palace.
That's better. Thank you very much. No, you've got to learn to be nice to people. See you down a job centre, Gary.
Nothing.
The sum?
Oh, we're doing that next. Probably no oil in it, never mind drugs. Now we've got another problem.
What?
Tell your governor we're on double time now.
That's a new one.
I'm sure it's this place. Scotch geezer. About my stamp, a bit broader maybe, about 40.
Who are you? Old Bill?
No, I'm a mate of his.
We've got a lot of residents.
Yeah, I know, but look, he came in with his wife. His wife, Rita.
Look, I don't want a big party. The other two guys are... Bloody hell.
Oh, Frank, listen!
I thought you said you're a mate of his.
Oh, I'm more nodding a quite...
Bloody nutters, all you jocks are nutters! Get your clothes. This is a respectable
I knew
hotel.
you'd say that.
That's right. I mean, this is a family
Oh,
hotel.
don't give me all that crap. You run a glorified knocking shop. Who's he?
I'm the man from the Michelin Guide.
What you gonna give? A rosette or cross fists? There's nothing in there.
I want to find out where his sister lives, that's all.
What's she? A female wrestler? He had his money in his socks. No wonder he kept them on.
It's all right for you. A pal of mine's in the nick because of him.
Tough titty. He didn't even pay me. All I got was a right-hander. I don't usually do this, you know.
What about those two creeps?
Not my friends. Oh, were they, Georgie?
Oh, come on, you better go.
Don't talk to me like that. Get off!
George, just leave it out, all right?
He paid the room in advance. Blimey, with all this, I'm due early morning tea and bickies. Thank you. I don't suppose you're interested in a bit of business.
No. I mean, well, time rushes on and that, and, no. Thanks.
Sorry, sir. Busy night.
Oh, my good God, no.
Arthur Daly. This is a real privilege, I mean. Arthur Daly.
Don't give me all that. You are privileged, as it happens, but I know why. Oh, dear, of all people. The ferret.
I hate that name. Why do they call me that?
You ever look in a mirror? Don't they ever learn? Look, if I'm guilty, which I'm not, do they really think I'll tell you anything?
You can depend on me, Arthur.
You got more grass than Kew Gardens.
Me, Arthur, never. In my mother's eyesight.
She's dead. I was at the funeral 9 years ago, and you wasn't there.
They wouldn't let me out. I did a run-up when my dad was buried. Can I sit down?
No, go sit somewhere else.
I had a nice one tonight. Jeweller shop. I got arrested by a dog.
On his own?
They're clever, aren't they? 3 law, but it was down to a dog.
You are just a simple recidivist.
Well, no. I'm inadequate.
Well, don't be so proud of it.
I'm only telling you what to say. I'm surprised to see you here.
Well, I am here.
I've always respected you, Arthur.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, a respected man in the manor. Hard.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Hard man in business. Everybody knows that. That's why you've come such a long way.
Yeah, that's very true, Ferret. Yeah, Billy.
Don't get me wrong when I say hard. Not physical. You got Terry, and he's as hard as you can get.
Yeah. Where was he when I needed him?
That's what I thought.
Eh?
I mean, you don't think Terry's done something to, put you in this bit of bother?
Who told you to say that? Not Rycott, I hope.
No.
You never concocted that theory all on your own.
I don't know what you mean, Arthur.
As you say, Ferret, I'm not a physical man. Brain rather than brawn. But I could make an exception in your case. Give you a very nasty spanking.
Sorry, no offence, Mr. Daly.
Don't mess with me, Ferret. Oh, sorry, Billy.
Excuse me. Do you know a nurse who works here called Bridget McFadden?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where she is?
Where did she find you?
On the Phantom Lurker.
I think I've been looking for you.
I think I've been looking for you and all. You on National Health?
Come with me.
Hold on, isn't that the way in?
No, you'll never get past Mr. Graham. He's the Mother Superior of this place. It's just along here. I'll see you in a sec. She's up on the 3rd floor. It'll be open. It's the panic door. McFadden's in 27.
Oh, cheers, thanks a lot.
And I'm in 32.
Yeah?
Are you Bridget?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a friend of your brother's.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing like that. No, it's just... Look, can I come in for a minute?
Why?
Well, it's a bit more private, isn't it?
OK, just for a minute.
Cheers.
What's wrong? I only spoke to him about 20 minutes ago.
Well, no, I just left him.
Why did he give you my address?
Well, it's a bit of a long story.
I don't believe he gave my address.
All right, I own up. I found it.
Get out.
No, look, please, don't start screaming this shit. No, come on. Look, there's... Oh!
She's done nothing.
How do you know that? You don't know what we're talking about yet.
I know him.
All right, fair enough. Look, all I want to know is, are you going to see him while he's in London?
I might.
Bridget, please, look. Honestly, this is serious. Now, I'm not going to hurt him. I mean, he can look after himself, can't he? Like the rest of your family. But I do need to know, are you going to see him?
I don't know.
Bridget, please. Or, I'll tell you what. We go out, we'll have a nice quiet drink and talk about it, eh?
OK. I'll get my coat.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, it's nothing. How long you been down here?
About a year. Had enough of Glasgow. I lived in Brixton for a week and the riots started. It's worse than Parkhead. So I got a job round here.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's all right. Get a lot of footballers in here. You know, the hospital, what with their injuries and whatever. I support Celtic.
Team I support, Fulham. Ain't even got first aid kit. A couple of corn plasters and that's it for them.
Where'd you learn boxing?
Oh, here and there. What about you? No, don't hit me.
I'm the only girl out of a family of 6. Survival of the fittest.
I don't think we've got a manual for that particular model.
Did you know the chassis number doesn't tally with the vehicle's documents?
So what else is new?
That's 94.
Look, everyone's on the fiddle in here. Cheers.
You're okay, Terry. Have you got a steady girlfriend?
No, not really, no. Is this a proposition?
You never know. Maybe you're a wee bit old for me. Anyway, what do you do?
Not a lot, really. Self-employed.
You mean you're on the dole?
Dull? No, certainly not. Oh, cheers, mate. No, I've had ordinary jobs, but they're not for me at all. I mean, if you think about it, most of the geezers who are out of work are qualified, right? What qualifications have I got? A pair of fists, that's all. I don't want to end up punching cards. No, I'll get by, it's all right.
I think you need a good woman. Get yourself together. Hey, I know what. There's a job going at the hospital. Boilerman.
Boilerman?
Yeah. Well, don't ask me. You're supposed to be the expert. Well, stick the bits together again. That's obvious, isn't it? Cheers. I usually take water with it.
I like soda, the English way.
Yeah. I should have known. You don't know Arthur. He's going to shout blue murder. I had him banged to rights. And what now?
I always get my man. 100% record. Feared by everybody in the German underworld.
Yeah? Well, you made a ricket this time.
Ricket?
Forget it.
Oh, this other word, scallywag.
Scallywag? Yes, you're right. That's Arthur. Do you know I can't even do him on the car now? A fraudulent logbook. What's that, eh? He hadn't even sold the car. Times like this, I think about leaving the force. I don't think I can face Arthur. Do you think you could have a word with him?
I know what. Why don't you open a little dry cleaning shop?
God, you have got some diamond ideas, haven't you?
I was just helping.
What's she doing here?
We're discussing dry cleaning.
Very man, listen, the last time we met, we didn't exactly have time to talk, did we?
You're after my money, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Arthur's in the nick.
I'm not surprised.
They reckon that car you sold him was carrying drugs.
Are you accusing me?
No, I'm not accusing you, but obviously they need to talk to you.
Then they fit me up. What have you been saying?
Don't you start at me, Frank. I can handle him any day.
Look, all I'm asking is you come down the nick with me, right? Take 10 minutes, that's all. It's a misunderstanding. I've got a car round the corner.
Ah, then, somebody else is going to mug me. No. You Cockney boys, you're all the same. A bit fly. I'm going to tell your father you're mixing with the wrong kind of people.
Say that! He's done it again!
I thought you were good.
Well, as you know, I am not a vindictive man.
Oh, I know that, Arthur.
But what can I say? Are apologies in order?
Well, I suppose so.
I have had a long career. You are one of the best subjects I have met.
Terrific. Well, undoubtedly, you'll be hearing from my solicitor. I thought he was shooting. Not for the rest of his life.
You must understand our point, Mr. Daly. The international fight against crime is most important. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah. It's a moral dilemma, isn't it? I mean, a safeguard of the individual against the common good and the state.
A fine philosophical point.
I should, Coco. You pluck a man from his fireside...
It was a car site.
Never mind that. A law-abiding citizen, a well-known local personality, someone who is known for giving to admirable charities. Old folks, veteran footballers, distressed show business people, stars of yesteryear who can no longer afford lunch at the Savoy Grill. Me, a man who's respected, even loved. Are you listening to me?
No, not really. I've heard it all before.
Go on, then, get him. You must be joking. Come on.
Yeah, you're a hard man.
You're a bit tasty yourself, Jock.
Okay, all right.
What is occurring, Terence?
I got him. McFadden.
Where you been? Well, never mind about him. It's been me against them without any help from you. I got a result. I'm out.
Well, that's right. You're innocent, aren't you?
Yeah, they didn't know that, did they?
What about me, Mr. Rycott?
It's not down to me. He's out. You're in. Different case. Public disturbance, damage to property, GBH. We'll think of something.
What are you going to do, Arthur?
I've got to go home, Terry. Have a bath, decent drink. I've had a traumatic experience.
I did this for you, you know.
Yeah, all right. Fight them, Terry. Fight them like I did.
Do something.
You don't understand, do you?
All right. All right. Come on, look. Arthur!
I don't know. I'm always having to get him out of trouble.